What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Chewin the Rag. Today, we are joined by very special guest, streamer on TikTok, Twitch, I think YouTube. I don't know. We'll get into it. Welcome, Papa Bazaar, to the channel.
Woo! Let's go,
What's
bro.
dude, nice and fucking early. For those that don't know, it is 7 a.m. where he is, 10 a.m. where I am.
Exactly. Still early. I got my sriracha cup. I don't know. It's supposed to be a noodle cup, but it's for coffee. You never go wrong. But thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate you inviting me. I feel honored. I really do. I appreciate you. This is my very first one. You're popping that cherry real quick.
Is it no shit? So that's actually like I enjoy that. Like I like having people on who like maybe don't do pods, just stream shit like that cuz
Oh yeah, brother.
you get to know people that typically you just see for a few hours a night playing a video game. Like
Yeah.
especially you're almost doing characters. You know what I mean, which we'll get into. But so
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
not know. Sure, you say I'm Papa, I'm a dad, I'm a little
Mm,
fucking crazy, Papa Bizarre, but they don't
mm.
know the nitty gritty of it. They don't really get to know you. So that's one of the
Yeah.
cool things that I like about this is I like getting those types of people on here. Sure, like the big fucking names are cool too, but everybody knows who the fuck they are. Like
Exactly.
I'd rather talk to somebody who I enjoy watching, I enjoy their content, and I'm like, let me get to fucking know this person. You know what I mean?
That's cool. I appreciate you saying you enjoy it. Sometimes I don't enjoy my own content. Sometimes I'm like, this guy's cringe. What is me? I'm like, oh god. I'm like, oh god,
Bro,
what have I done?
that's how like even just last episode, I'm fucking just ranting, I'm yelling about something, and I'm like, why is this dude so angry?
I know.
Motherfucker, that was you. Why were you so angry?
That's what I got banned on TikTok. I got banned on TikTok. I just got it back. I went in TikTok jail and I was wondering, I was like, am I just that angry for when random people come in and just started like, talking their shit? And it's like, I think I am. I think I gotta like tone it back a little bit. 'Cause I went full balls deep on people, and that sounds bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Got right up in him. But I was gonna ask because I did see that you posted something where it was like TikTok. So that's where I first saw you on TikTok, and then I subscribed to the Twitch and everything after that. Followed you on Twitch, subscribed to the YouTube. But it's funny because that character that you do, for those that don't know, you stream a lot of the college football, and
mm,
you've got a helmet and pads for when you're doing your road to glory. He's got the hat, the clipboard, the fucking lanyard for when he's doing the head coach shit. And it's cool because when I a couple years ago for fantasy football, I was doing like press conferences after wins and losses.
oh, were you
So yeah,
really?
I
Oh,
was doing
that's
them and I
so
would send
good.
them to the group chat. And fucking, but like I never really did anything with it. It was just between me and my buddies. And then when I
Yeah,
found what you were doing, I was like, oh
yeah.
no shit. This is just a fucking beard and glasses thing. This is just what
I,
we do, I
it has to be,
guess.
bro. I honestly might steal that idea from you and just post it on social media.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
do what
It's so
I'm taking it.
fucking it's
I'll
so
credit
good.
you. I'll credit you on like some of the videos, but I'm taking the rest of it's mine. The rest of it's
No,
you.
go for it.
I'm
I
taking
like I said, I never did anything with it. I could be lying.
it. True, true. That could be true. But
Nah.
that's so funny. Oh, I'm in like 6 fantasy football leagues this year, and
Uh
I'm like, okay, we got. And like the shitty part is like some of the drafts are like on the same day. I have 3 drafts on like next Saturday.
oh no
I'm like,
shit.
oh my god, what am I gonna do? So it's it's dude.
At least you guys don't. I fucking hate when people draft like early August and it's like, bro,
Oh yeah,
injuries are literally around the corner. Like let's get
yeah.
past or deep into preseason. I'm not drafting somebody then they fucking tear their ACL in camp. Like that's just
Oh, I know. That's how it was last year with like I used to work for a company. We did that, and I did an auto draft because like we went to a company party
oh yeah.
and I slept in, bro. I slept in, and they had it early that morning, like in the lobby. I forgot all about it because yeah, sure there was some alcohol involved, but like, oh man, I was so upset. I was so upset. I was just so sad. But I won, so I don't know how it happened, but I won.
Not
So it's
that
crazy.
sad. How did
Thank you.
how did you get into like streaming and whatnot? How'd you get started doing all that?
Yeah, man. So I've been streaming for about 2 years. I've been taking it a little bit more serious about a year, almost about a year now. Um, YouTube uploads that kind of was here and there, but yeah, the reason why I got started is my girlfriend. Man, my girlfriend's been awesome, bro. She wanted me to start streaming. She thought I was funny enough. She thought I had, I think honestly, what I always say is like, I think she just wanted to keep tabs on me because like she just watched the stream, like
Yeah.
I'm there. Like she could just pop it on. Like, what is he doing? You know, it, I really think that's the reason why she wanted me to start. But no, man, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with like kind of building the idea of building like your little community and your little like
Mhm.
you talk to cool people sometimes. Yeah, sure, you'll talk to like those difficult ones, but
Yeah.
most of the time you're talking to some really really cool people. Like there was a guy who was a fighter pilot, and I was like, why are you watching me, brother? Like, go
Yeah, dude.
fly
What are
and
you doing?
go do something important. And he was one of the very first followers. I don't know what he MIA, but I remember him idea. So it was just a really cool idea, and that's kind of when I started streaming, and it's been fun. It's been so fun. I've been like, sometimes you'll get like discouraged, sure. Like sometimes you'll see that number, but
Yeah.
I always turn that number off, bro. I always turn that number off, and I always pretend that there's 300, maybe 1,000 people watching me, and I just try to give it my best all the time. And that's the hard part. It's like trying to come up with ideas or like stuff that is fun and funny.
Yeah.
That's when I found Coach.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And same shit. This is a different type of content, but it's this
Mm,
like very similar in the sense where one episode might have fucking a few hundred, and then you get an episode and it's like 15 listeners, and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But
yeah,
a lot of that
yeah,
comes down to the guests you have. Like they might have a bigger following, and they're
right.
just there for them and shit like that. But I've learned just the same shit where it's just, are you doing it just because you want those numbers, or are you actually enjoying the shit? Are you having fun with the shit? And like I have fun with the shit. So
Oh yeah, that's
it's
awesome, dude. That's really great. I'm glad you have fun with it. It took me a while to start having fun with the shit I'm doing. I was
Mhm.
like, dude, I was always like analytics. I'm like, if I'm ever gonna go full time, probably not. But I'm having fun with it. My son
Yeah.
watches my YouTube videos, which I told him I had to tell him certain videos. Like,
Yeah,
okay, you
yeah,
can watch
yeah.
this one, but do not watch this one because there is a part in that video where like I was playing Fortnite and like those Fortnite characters
Yeah.
are thick. So it's like just the things I was saying in that video, do not watch
Yeah,
it. Like you can
right.
watch it when you're older and you'll understand it and appreciate it, what I was saying, but don't watch it now.
How
It's
old's your
bad.
son?
He's 9. He just turned 9 in July.
Oh,
So
no
he
shit.
yeah, dude. I had him when I was 18. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun learning curve. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. That's sucking. My son, he'll be 5 in October.
That's the best
So
time. That's the
yeah,
best.
it's
Well, right
fun.
now, right? Awesome. But when he was like 5 and like learning and going to
Yeah,
school,
that's the
it's
thing.
just oh man, so great.
That's what I was keep telling people. Like, before from like 0 to 3, it's fun. Like you're still a dad, but
Hmm.
you're doing a lot of like taking care of as
Yeah,
parents. Like me and my wife are doing a lot of taking care of shit. And then like 4 and up, they're kind of independent. They can like tell you the shit.
yeah,
That's when they start recognizing like shit that they like and they want to
yeah.
watch or play or do something.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, it probably just gets more fun from here. I don't fucking know,
Oh,
but
dude,
like,
I think yeah, I think it gets more fun. I mean, it's fun now. Some yeah, you have those days where you're like, what did I have? I just wanted to take them.
yeah,
Who was here? Are you hungry? Like, what's going on? You just ate. And then they fall asleep. Even on the worst day when like they're asleep and you look at them, like they're just like little beautiful angels. You're like, oh, you little
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I love you.
Even like the fucking worst day, they finally sleep, and you're like, you're not so fucking bad, you,
Yeah, it wasn't
you
even that.
cute
Maybe
guys.
it's like maybe I overreacted. I
Yeah,
apologize. And for a fact you did nothing wrong. So that's
no.
where that's where
They
it's
just
at.
fucking guilt you by falling
Oh
asleep. You're like, you
God,
know
I know.
what?
You're like,
I'm the piece of shit.
or like sometimes like I try not to like yell, but when I yell and then my son just gives me like these eyes, like I just
Yeah.
hurt his feelings. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit. All right, listen up. I'm sorry. The way I reacted wasn't, the most ideal. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have done that.
right.
Let's go get some ice cream, or maybe you can play the PlayStation for a little bit, whatever you need to do.
Dude, if
So
I yell,
sick.
my son doesn't fucking take me serious. So I have that problem. Because I
Oh
don't yell.
no.
Oh, the only
Yeah.
time I've ever yelled is when I'm joking. Like if I look at him, I'm like, "Go back!" He's like,
Yeah.
ha! I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like I just don't yell. Like I'm not a yelling person. When I do, it's
Nice.
joking. So if
That's
I were
it's
to like
adorable.
really yell at him, he would just be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Dad's being fucking silly," and it's like, "All right, dude. You know what? Fine. I'm
You,
being fucking
you
silly."
gotta try it. You gotta try a whole approach, a whole new
Dude,
approach.
it was just. I would break so fast if I yelled because I know he wouldn't be scared, and I would just fucking laugh. I'd be like, "All right, well, this is where we're at now."
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. How long have you and your wife been married?
We got married in 2019. So
Nice. I can't math. 5 years. That's cool,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's why I just give the year. People are like, how long are you married? I'm like, fucking counting on my fingers. Like, you can't
That's
you
bad.
can't do
Like, how do I get
5 years, dude.
It's bad. Well, like COVID took like 17 years out of my life, so that was like
Yeah,
okay,
right.
cool. Yeah, so that's wonderful. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Congrats on that. I know it's 5 years a little too late, but congrats on being married.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's
Sorry I
fucking
wasn't there, bro. That's on me.
yeah,
I'll try next time.
it's so funny. Like people that I talk to now, they're like, I didn't get a wedding invite. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Like,
I
way
wasn't
late.
just married. But it's like people
Yeah,
who were acquaintances or like we were friends, but we weren't talking every day or hanging out. And then
right.
and
Yeah.
then I'll bring up my wedding. I'm like, oh yeah, you weren't there. And like, yeah, I wasn't fucking there. I'm like, we were just like high and by friends, dude. I wasn't fucking. I had a small wedding. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I don't like my girl. I know she's in nursing school right now, and I keep telling her, bro, like as soon as you graduate, I'm stay at home dad. Like I am.
Yeah,
I will marry. I'll stay at home dad. I will start learning how to bake. I'll download Pinterest again. I'll bake you cookies.
yeah.
Lunch is packed every morning or every night, whatever it is. House is gonna be spotless. I'm not gonna work. I think my dog is. Oh, my boys. Hey, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Want to say good morning? Good morning. Say what's up, dude. What's up? Say I'm on a podcast. You're on a podcast now. Congratulations.
What's
All
up,
right,
dude?
He
I
must have just woke up and snuck around. I was like, what's going on, bro?
That's so funny. It's hilarious because like I'll be sitting here and I'll just be ranting. I'll just be like, fuck shit, fuck ass, fuck, fuck, fuck. And then my son comes up. I'm like, come say hi, buddy. Come here. Come say what's
How
up.
you doing? Oh man, I get that flip so much. Like I be so like it's some random guy coming in and like talking shit. I like hone into him. Like I talk about like, I'm sure you've seen it. Like I start going like a little crazy on the guy. I apologize, but my son would be like, what are you doing? Why are you yelling at your screen? What are you're cussing at this guy? Like it's my bad, bro. My bad. I should
You gotta just fucking flip the switch. Like I swear so much, and I try not to in front of him just because like obvious reasons. But like he's just so fucking sneaky, dude. Like right now he could be coming upstairs and I just wouldn't hear it until he got right here. And then like instantly I gotta change the whole persona. And I'm like, oh, come over here and sit down.
What are you doing, buddy? How are you? I think it's kind of crazy. So I had him when I was really young, and then I didn't have no patience. 18, you don't have patience. You don't have.
You're still a fucking kid, honestly.
You're just a kid, and so like learning how to like flip that switch has been like a super challenge part for me because it's like you just don't know. Like you don't know how to flip the switch when you're younger, then your brain starts developing. And I think it finally clicked for me like 6 years ago. Yeah. 6 years ago, I'm like, okay, all right, I can flip the switch. I can do this. Now I'm a sensitive guy. Now, like I try not to be sensitive because I go, I'm a man. But dude, like when it comes to that kid, I am like the biggest softie. I whatever it is, I'm like, oh my baby, I start crying in movies. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad.
It's
It's
fucking
so
weird
bad.
that when that happens, because like I don't really like shit like that just wouldn't make me emotional. But then you watch like a horror movie and like a fucking kid dies. My wife's ready to fucking turn it off, and I'm just sitting there. I gotta pretend I'm fine with it. I'm like, oh, it's just
Yeah,
a movie. I'm like, it's just a movie.
I fucking know.
Fucking-
You gotta start telling yourself like, okay, this is not real. It's never gonna happen. It's never. And then you start like thinking of like scenarios in your head of like, okay, if this guy breaks into this house right now and my
yeah,
son's right here, can I fuck this guy up?
yeah,
It's like,
yeah. It's
oh,
like,
it's bad. Your brain is always going. It's horrible. It's
oh, dude,
horrible, brother.
I talked about this last episode. Don't let a fucking car drive by at night. Then I'm like, on alert for the next 2 hours. I'm just standing on the bathtub looking out the fucking window that's way too high for me to look at. I'm like, is that motherfucker case in this house? It's
I
probably
know.
not, dude.
Oh, bro,
You don't look like this
bro,
house doesn't look fucking that appealing from
no,
outside to be cased.
it's hilarious. I'm the same way, but only at like Walmart. Walmart, I always feel
Mm.
like I'm always going to get into an argument
Yeah,
with
dude.
someone at Walmart.
Always.
Target, I'm cool with people at
Yeah.
Target. I'll dap.
Yeah.
I'll walk in. Yo, good morning. It's
Yeah, dude.
wonderful in here. Walmart, I'm ready to get gangster, brother. I'm ready to get mad gangster. So it's gonna be real
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no, Walmart. I don't know, dude. Let a guy on a fucking electric fucking cart bump into me or something. I'll fucking spin kick that
Dude,
motherfucker. I don't trust anybody at a Walmart.
spin kick. Oh my
I'll
god.
fucking,
Could you imagine that you're turning in from like the eggs and like some guy bumps into you and you just like beautiful form,
just
executed
fucking get
perfectly.
up.
That would be
kick
like,
the fucking chair.
holy shit. Like what the I probably wouldn't say nothing. I'd probably, that
You
old guy
know, that
deserves
dude,
it.
he probably said something to him in
He
the
probably
parking
said
lot.
some shit. He probably said some
Like,
shit.
you don't just a handicap doesn't handicap you from getting punched in the face, dude. That guy deserved it.
I would have sued the shit out of that guy. I would like, oh my knee, my neck.
Yeah,
I would
fuck it.
like somehow walk out of Walmart with like a neck brace.
Oh
I'd be
yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah,
The
yeah,
physical
got to Walmart.
damage.
Yep.
I
That's
fucking
exactly what I would do.
kicked my fucking chair fucking around. Hit my pinky
Oh,
toe. Fucking it's too
oh
early
my
for this
god.
shit.
I broke my middle toe walking into my room and I kicked my bed on accident. I went full force walk and I broke my middle toe. It's probably a year ago now, but like, dude, it still looks so ugly. And I have gorgeous feet as a man. I have
Yeah.
beautiful feet. And like that toe looks so ugly. I'm looking at it right now. It just looks like the stepsister. Like it's not pretty.
Yeah, I fucking fractured my middle finger just less than a year ago. And like the nail had to come off, like the whole nail bed, all of it had to come off.
What the fuck for what? How'd you
Yeah.
do that?
So I worked at a stove and chimney place and we were experimenting with making our own fucking liners, I guess.
Hmm.
And each roll of this stainless steel was like between 400 and 600 pounds. And we had to hang it on these fucking hanging on these metal bar things or whatever the fuck that are just hung up by like flanges and one like pipe. And I stacked one on, fucking like deadlifting it. And then I was like, I looked at my cousin who worked there, and I was like, "Do you think we could stack two at a time?" And he goes, "Oh, we could try it." So fucking my stupid ass, we're putting it on, and as soon as I just lightly set it, the fucking bar comes out the wall. The one I already hung up
Oh,
slides down, and this one is still in my fucking hand. And I pulled it, but it would have crushed my whole fucking hand. I pulled my hand out, and it caught the tip of my middle finger, and it just
oh
fractured the
no.
tip. Fucking, I had to get like it was probably around 20 stitches total because I had to get some on the outside and then under the fucking nail. You had to stitch up.
Oh,
Like
fuck
it was
that,
bad,
bro.
dude. Like so
Ew.
now, like if you look at it straight on, I'm missing like a chunk out of out of it. It's
That's
fucking.
gnarly,
It
bro.
looks insane.
Hell no. No, like when it comes to like gore and stuff, like I could watch Saw, no problem. But if I see it
Yeah,
in real life, I'm throwing it up. There's no way. I'm not doing it. I'm such a pussy when it comes to that stuff.
yeah.
No way. Like my son, even when my son has like a little boo boo, I'm like, oh, bro, get it out of here, dude. It's bad. Like,
I'm
don't touch me.
fine. I'm fine with like all of it, and it makes like the only thing that really grosses me out is like a fucking if you're really fucking break your leg or arm, and I like see that shit just dangling, then I'm like, all right, I'm out. But like blood and stuff, I'm cool with. I can deal with that. I can't deal with the broken shit.
Hell no. Yeah. That's nasty.
I was there. This was like my third time in 3 years fucking up the same finger. So I look at the doctor and I'm
The
like,
same finger? Holy
same
shit.
finger, dude. The first time I was throwing something in a dumpster, and it was a full length mirror. And when I picked it up, it hit the side wall of the dumpster and shattered in my hand. So I had to get like 5 stitches then. I was training for a fight at the time. And then,
Oh no.
so I was like out for, it was just a couple days because I
Yeah.
didn't care, but I was like, fuck, this sidelines me for a little bit. And then another time I was breaking pallets and I'm holding the pallet and I'm slamming it down. I didn't realize I was holding right where a screw was. So I smashed it and the fucking screw dug into my finger, yanked up. So like I look at the doctor, I'm like, bro, 3 times it's something I could just cut it off. And he goes, I don't think you want that. And I'm like, no, I'm dead serious, dude. Can we just get rid of it? Like
you just like throw up like the forks up, you just be like this guy.
Yeah, I'm always forked up, dude. I'm like, no, I'm being dead serious. It's obviously in the fucking way. I can't manage it after 30 years. Just get rid of it.
That's crazy, bro. The same finger. I would just get so upset every single time. I would just,
like it's just in the way. I don't need it at this point. It's obviously a fucking nuisance. I'll figure out life without it, dude. I've seen people do it.
Yeah, my great grandma, she's old school cow girl, bro, and she had her what I don't know, ring finger on her left. Is one on the side. She had a horse. She was on a stable, right, or like a fence, and the horse or the cow kicked her finger, and it just flew, like it shattered so bad they had to amputate it. So like, she was always like this. And as a kid, bro, like, oh, God rest her soul. But as a kid, I was like, what the ew, bro? Like, don't touch me with that finger.
Yeah, dude, get that fucking thing away from me.
Get that thing away from me. But now, like, okay, I wish she could, like, go on my shoulder.
Yeah,
and, more of a kind of thing. But Gossy. Oh, don't touch me with that thing. Please, dude, don't do it.
My son was like that with mine. It wasn't even that fucking bad. It was just like wrapped up in like a cast, and then I had a stent or whatever. And like I would just go up and fucking pet the back of his head with it. He's like, "Is that your bad finger?" I'm like, "Relax, dude. It's not even. It's still there. It's just my finger." Like my aunt was missing a toe, and I was always like, "Get that fucking nub away from me, dude."
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Like, go put some socks on. I don't want to do that,
dude. Why are you wearing flip flops? Don't you know you have 9 fucking toes?
Yeah,
have some decency.
I would be so devastated though if I ever lost my big toe. Like, I would be so sad. Like, I would never not wear socks. I would always wear, even to bed.
Oh, I would be fucking
Don't talk to me.
I'd put a fucking Lego there or something. I'm putting something there. We're not doing this shit.
A Lego? You have someone like special build a Lego? Oh,
yeah.
I would have to. I would just not. I would not feel okay showing my foot around with one big toe. Like, especially, dude, I can maybe a little toe, sure, but like,
but that's so prominent, dude. That fucking big toe is so prominent.
My thumbs, like, I have really small thumbs. Like, I couldn't replace one of my thumbs with my big toe. Like, my big toe is like gigantic, like gigantic. It's ridiculous almost.
Yeah, I got fucking small girl hands, dude. It's fucking insane.
So do I, bro. I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". I'm a big dude, but I have girl hands. Yeah, like, I have tiny little fragile. My girl's like 5'1", bro, and like she's like this on me, bro. Like,
it doesn't make sense. It makes no fucking sense. And I like to do shit with my hands, and I'm like, I just can't do it, guys. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You want me to just go catch this football? I'm going to struggle. I need gloves. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, thank God I played on defense. I never had to catch the ball, but like, even then, man, I was like, okay, I wear a large glove. I don't wear extra large glove, but I'm an extra large man with a large glove. I'm like, okay, whatever, sure.
Literally, we'll play flag, or like we'll be playing catch, and I'm like, I put a glove at least my left hand. Like, dude, we're playing catch, and I'm like, I want to play catch. I need to be able to fucking catch it. Okay, my hands when I go like this, they just don't work. I don't know why. Leave me the fuck alone.
Well, at least hopefully you have calluses on your hands. I have soft.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got a few.
Yeah, calluses. I have little. Mine are like butterly smooth. They're like, it's bad. It's fucked up. I need to start. The only
prominent callus I have, though, like the other ones, they're hardly there. It's from my ring. Don't let me act like I'm fucking out here working hard. Like, yeah, I got a couple calluses. One's really large. Yeah, from your fucking wedding ring.
One's big.
That's the fucking. I'm about to just get a bunch of rings, dude, and just harden up my hands. That might be the
You
move.
should, bro. And like, yo, there we go. There
Just
we go. Now
yeah,
I'm gonna be a dominate. Now
yeah,
I'm kind of like checking my hands. I have nothing.
dude.
I have nothing at all.
I talk
Little
like, oh,
keyboard
I
hands.
worked in a warehouse. I'm breaking pallets. I was traded for a fight. I'm so fucking soft overall. like,
What?
like, I'm a softy, dude. I don't have all this manhood on me. I'm partial. I'm like 60% soft. I got like 40% man. And I got to dig for that guy. He's fucking,
Yeah.
he's in there.
Yeah, he got That's so yeah, you fight. That's what's up, bro. Like how long have
Yeah.
you been wanting to do all that, dude? Like that's pretty tight.
Yeah. I
I,
haven't done it really. Like I'll still train on and off, but I haven't really wanted to like compete in a while. But
okay.
no, it happened like teenage. I would say 2000 between 11 and 12 is when I like found a gym, started working out and like training
Oh,
a little bit.
okay.
And like
Yeah.
we were talking about blood and like roast shit. Me and this dude were wrestling, and I think he either hit his nose on my shoulder or on the mat, but we just kept going. And this
Mm.
dude's fucking like, I mean, his shit was busted. Like he's leaking. And it's like it's on
Yeah.
my face, it's on his face. Like,
Oh hell no.
and like I just kept going. And I knew he was tested or whatever. I hoped because he was competing. So like I was like, I know he doesn't have any diseases. So but like I don't know. That day that's when I was. Oh, this is kind of gross. This is fun.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
and like we were just fucking going at it. And I had my first fight. So that gym closed, and I didn't really train from like 2013 to probably 2015. But I was still friends with a lot of guys who still trained and
Mhm.
whatnot. So 2015 or 14, I go to Rochester, New York, about 4 or 5 hours from where I live,
Okay.
and I'm watching my buddy fight. And my cousin fought on the same card. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he had a fucking fight coming up. Me and him weren't really
Oh,
close anymore.
gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
he comes out and he looks like shit. And I don't like the guy anymore. So he looks like shit. He's walking, he's just got his hands out. He's not really engaging. He just doesn't want to fight. He's
Uh
trying to just get the takedown because he has decent jujitsu, whatever. And he won because of an illegal elbow. He had his back against his opponent was against the cage. He was,
okay.
his opponent had his back, and my cousin threw an elbow backwards and hit the dude. And it should have probably been like a DQ or no contest,
Right. Right.
but the ref just waved it off. I don't know if he didn't see what happened or what. And my cousin got the win. So I was like, all right, he looked like shit. If he can win, I could fucking win. I rolled off the couch, dude. I was probably like 245. I cut to 204.
Nice.
I wanted to fight at light heavyweight. I didn't train with anybody. My training was I lifted weights, I hit a heavy bag, and then like 2 days a week, my buddy who was like special forces, whatever, back in the day,
Mm.
I wrestled and sparred with him in a backyard 2 days a week. That was it. So like I I cut all that weight, still looked like shit. I fucking was not fight ready. And the dude I fought, his gym kind of sponsored like all the events out there and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So, and it was his debut, but you could tell he was like taking that shit serious. He's this little fucking 5'7" shredded dude. He's bald and like we weigh in, dude, and I look like a sack of shit. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, why couldn't I get one of? I saw my cousin's opponent. I know you
Uh,
have one of those motherfuckers kicking around. Why the fuck am I fighting this guy? Why the fuck am I fighting a neo-Nazi action figure? This fucking bald, shredded dude.
oh my god.
And we we hugged at weigh-ins, and he was like solid, and I was like, fuck,
You're
dude.
like
Like
shit.
he patted me on the back, and I felt it. I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this shit. This is what we're doing.
Get back out now, or you're a bitch,
So-
bro. You can't do it.
So I sold tickets. I sold like 11 tickets. I had a decent amount of people for 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Get in there. We get engaged. We're fucking in the clinch. He hip tosses me. I'm on my back. And I'm not really, he's ground and pounding me. He's fucking me up. But it's
Yeah.
a lot of hitting my arm and shit. I'm just kind of like,
Right.
I had shit ground game. I haven't trained in fucking forever. The only training I had was in a backyard, and he wasn't beating the shit out of
Yeah.
me like this guy is. So the ref waves it off, dude. 5-hour drive for about 12 of us. 26 seconds. 26 seconds. Fucking If you go on YouTube to look up the fight, it's like 3 minutes. It's a 3 minute video, and you're like, okay, this must have went a couple rounds, but it's all intros, fucking walking out.
Hey, well, at least you got into it, bro.
Yeah, I took another fight after that. I had 2 MMA fights, 2 like kickboxing exhibitions, and a grappling match. So it's like, and the other stuff I trained for. I didn't just roll off the fucking couch like I did with that one. So it's a little bit different.
A little bit. Okay, yeah. See, like I was always like, okay, maybe I could do this, but I think the second that some guy would kick me in my head, I'd probably just quit. I'd be like, you know what? I'm good. I don't, that guy probably has it better than I do. He's able to kick my head. I'm 6'4", so like he's able to kick my head that high with that much momentum. I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah,
hey, good job, brother. Good job.
I always tell people, like, if you want to train and you think you want to fight, just take a leg kick, because those shits, they don't seem like anything. But if you get kicked in the leg by somebody who knows how to kick in the leg, if fucking you question everything. You're like, okay, am I gonna be able to walk tomorrow? Am I gonna be able to walk out of here? Do I ever want to come back in here? Any of that shit. My fucking old coach, he commentates for one of the local MMA places here.
Oh, okay.
And his buddy, his other commentator, will always say shit like that. He's like, oh, does that leg kick, does that really hurt? And he goes, oh, how about after this, I'll kick you in the leg and I'll let me know if it really hurts. Or like, somebody will be clenching, and he taught me this: just use your fucking chin in the clench, just dig it into like people's eyes, fucking shoulders, everything. And he's like, oh yeah, there we go, she's got a chin in her back. And he's like, oh, just a chin in the back, does that hurt? And he goes, oh, come here, I'll fuck it. And he's like, no. I'm like, stop asking questions. This guy's waiting for an excuse to fucking hurt you, obviously.
I know.
Just learn a lesson. You have no fucking survival skills.
I think I would want to get leg kicked one day by Joe Rogan. I would be like, yo, if I ever meet him, I'm like, can you kick me in the leg as hard as you possibly can? And we'll go. Well,
you're not gonna die, right? Like, it's gonna hurt, but it'll be cool. It's like a cool hurt. Like, I got leg kicked by Joe Rogan.
Yeah, what's up, guys? That'd be God. The way that guy kicks the bag is so scary. So scary. I'm like, nope, I'm good.
It's so
like, fuck that bag.
Yeah, dude, you could say anything you want about him. That motherfucker hits hard.
Dude, sound like a freaking bat hitting the ball, bro. Like, oh, yeah, no thank
There's a lot of people like that, though. Like, he like talks about the training, and he's fought and whatever, but like the amount of people like that, where you're just like, oh, this guy's just a fucking streamer or a content creator, and he's just a normal person. It's like, and then they work out and they fold a bag. And you're like, oh, okay, never mind. That person, I don't know what the fuck that dude is anymore.
I just in general, bro.
It's so mainstream now.
I know. Like, it is. It's kind of cool to see, though. It really is.
It is. Yeah, no, I've been watching fucking my whole life pretty much. My uncle, I've talked about it on here. Like, when I was a kid, I was going in like fucking early 2000s and watching fights, So from them to now, but like back then, even the guys fighting didn't really know how to fucking fight. It was sloppy.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like there's a 13-year-old on the street that could beat the shit out of me because of how mainstream this shit is.
Yeah, I live right by a jiu-jitsu place, and like seeing like some of those kids like walk out, I'm like, I'm bigger than a lot of those kids, man. But those kids hip toss me and arm bar, maybe a triangle choke. I'm out for it. I'm done. Like, congrats, you win. Congratulations. How does it feel to be an old man?
Yeah. Good job. God. Good job. I hope your fucking belt gets revoked for fighting outside your gym and beating up your elders.
You dick.
It is cool though. It's cool to fucking see. I'm hoping in the next like year or so, I want to bring my son, get him in jiu-jitsu and see how he likes it, because he's just getting into sports. He did like t-ball last year for the first time, and then he has soccer coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm slowly introducing it, because jiu-jitsu is it's just different. It's not a seasonal sport. You're there all the fucking year. You're wrestling. Like I got to get him familiar with like basic coaching first before he's fucking getting hip tossed, and he's like, oh, this sucks. That's not the first sport to bring your fucking kid.
Yeah, my son, he wants to be like Messi. He wants to be another Messi. I'm like,
yeah,
all right, bro. I've never played soccer in my life, bro. So like, I've been having to like look up like coaching for dummies, but soccer edition. Like I wish I would have like started the whole coaching gig with FIFA, and like I could learn how to
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
know football. I know football like in my backhand. I don't know shit about soccer. I know like there's 9, 11 dudes on the. I don't know. Yeah, I'm already fucking up.
We used to fucking our football practices were adjacent to like soccer practices.
Oh, okay.
And like we would make fun of the people playing soccer. Some of them were our friends and some weren't. We'd be like, "Oh, you guys couldn't
Yeah.
handle getting tackled," like shit like that. And now my son's going to play
Yeah.
soccer, and I'm like, "Oh, there's your fucking karma, buddy. Go watch a
Yeah.
soccer game."
You gotta see how it is too, real, bro. Because like the soccer players, like in high school for me, like they would practice on our football field. I'm like, get
Yeah.
off our field, bro. That's
Yeah,
not even like your
dude.
field. You guys are having 20 people watch you, where we have like maybe 200, 300 people watching us. Like
Yeah,
we weren't good, bro. Our football team was trash. Maybe my junior year we were okay, but like, oh, bro, we got blown out by teams like 90-0, 80-0. Like, I don't know what the hell we were doing. I don't know why I was there. I was just kind of there.
I would make fun of these soccer players for being afraid, and I never fucking played in a game. Like it's just how it worked out, and it was stupid because I got into football late. We didn't live in like a football household, so
Oh, okay.
my aunt and my grandmother and shit, they were football fans. So I was familiar with it, but we didn't really watch football at home. My dad and mom just didn't fucking care about it. So in 7th grade was my first year trying out for football, whatever.
Mhm.
And they put me at like tackle. It was like an offensive lineman, which was fine. It would have been fine. I was so fucking tiny as a kid, dude. Like I'm 260 right now. Like I'm a big guy right now. As a kid, dude,
Mhm.
I didn't get big until like fucking the 8th grade is when I finally had a growth spurt, and my growth spurt
Really?
was congrats, you can fucking step on a scale and it fucking actually moves the needle now. It wasn't a real growth spurt. I was just
Yeah.
a small kid. But I
Yeah.
didn't realize because I wasn't familiar with football that when you're a kid, they're gonna bounce you around. You're not
Oh,
just
yeah.
playing an offensive lineman. But like I was so fucking like just discouraged from getting bodied by fucking overweight black dudes that live downstairs from me, rich. Like you would just pancake me. And I'm like, why are we on the same team? And why are you this doesn't make sense.
Why are
You
you hurting
shouldn't
me, bro?
be matched up with me, okay? I'm up to your fucking chest and you have 200 pounds on me. He was always just a big fat dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, how does it make sense that we're battling right now? Shouldn't I be running around you? Like, why, coach, hand me the fucking ball. I can't
Give me the
handle
ball,
this.
bro.
Like,
Yo, I'm fast, bro.
like,
Give me the ball.
do something. So I was just like, I never really suited up. I went to every practice, like,
Oh,
but they just didn't suit me up for games. So I didn't really play it.
this
I
is
was
so
like,
sad.
yeah. But I'm still on the soccer field. You guys are fucking pussies, and then I'm helping man like the first down
I
marker.
can kick the ball
Like,
too. Well, but those guys be running like 20
yeah,
miles a game. Like,
yeah.
yeah, you know what?
I can't talk that much shit because I'd fucking
Yeah.
pass out.
I'd be so dead, bro. There was speaking about like going up against like bigger, smaller dudes, there was a kid. I was a senior in high school, I was getting ready. My last games were coming up.
Yeah.
And a lot of our practices were fun. And so this kid, I knew his family very well. At the time, he was a very tiny guy, very tiny kid, like maybe 5'6", maybe a buck 25,
Yeah.
really tiny kid. And he called me out. He goes, "I want you." I'm like, "You don't want this. You don't want this. This kid is like a freshman, maybe sophomore." I'm like, "You don't want this kid." He goes, "No. He's like, I'm gonna make a name for myself right here, right now." I'm like, all right, listen up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna carry you downfield. You're not gonna hit the ground. It was on a punt. We were punting the ball.
Yeah.
So he lines up across to me. We hike the ball. He like tries to like actually got really good form, got under my shoulder pads. I picked him up from like his side back. I threw him on my shoulder and I just started like running downfield. And he's like, "Get off of me. Let me go." He's like, "Ty, please. Ty, please. Ty, please." The guy got the punt return. I got the guy with one arm and I'm like holding this kid on like on my shoulder here. I'm like, all right, someone whistle. Like I got him. And I remember that. Always remember that was like my funnest moment in practice of all
Dude,
time.
that's
Was
so
that
fucking
moment.
funny.
That kid was like, "I want you, bro." And I'm like,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
there's
Like,
no way.
you don't.
There's no way. Like you don't want it. You don't want it. So shout out Gabriel, bro. If you ever listen to this, man, Gabriel, he's a funny dude. That dude has like 5 kids now. Like, hey, congrats.
Really?
You like
No
to
shit.
fuck? Yeah, he likes apparently fuck. I don't know. But let's drop an album, buddy.
It's so funny, like just the people that you grew up with and shit, and seeing. We were talking about just like that code switch within the house, but seeing the people that you knew growing up, these real fucking psychopaths who were doing stupid, crazy shit, and now they're like buttoned up dads with white collar jobs, and
Oh,
they're
I
fucking
know.
like they'll do a
That
little
is
blow
crazy.
on the weekend, but it's like,
Yeah. I think it's very weird because like growing up in a super small town, everybody was really like close and like
yeah,
sure you had your cliques or not. So it's like, and it's a small world, bro. I've seen so many people. Like I moved about 2-3 hours away from my hometown,
okay,
in the valley in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and like I've seen so many people from my hometown. It's almost like my entire hometown moved down here.
no shit,
I'll be going to like Tempe. The one time I went to like Tempe Marketplace and I saw like 40 old people that I used to be acquaintances. I'm like, what are we doing here? And they're all like,
yeah,
it's all separate. Like I went to the bar and then I went to like Tilly's and then I went to like
yeah,
David. Like, is this a reunion? I didn't sign. I don't want to go to the reunion. Like, what are we doing here? What are you
yeah,
doing here?
it's
So
fucking,
it's crazy. Y'all, it's crazy. It's so crazy to see. They all look the same. I feel like I'm the only one that looks completely different. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. What did you guys just fucking not age? Nothing
I know,
changed for
bro.
you in
Now
your
I
life?
look 40. I look 47 and I'm freaking 27. It's bad. It's probably the lack of sleep. That's probably what it is.
Well, yeah, dude, you're fucking. It's so fun. I see. So I couldn't cut. Twitch is on some bullshit with me. So
Mm,
they're really not. But I couldn't fucking. I saw you were streaming last night, and
yeah.
that's what. And I couldn't fucking because you have it verified like through phone number, and my old
Which
Twitch
is so
account
weird.
has
I
my
took it
phone
off.
number.
Yeah.
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 So like I couldn't get into my old account. I'm trying to sign it, and I'm like, whatever. This is fucking stupid. But like I was gonna comment, like I was just gonna make fun of you because I'm like, this motherfucker was like, oh, can we do a 7 a.m. stream? It's fucking like 1 a.m. and this dude's still fucking like, oh, can we record at 7? But by the way, I'm gonna sleep for fucking 3 hours before. I'm like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
I mean, that's how I am though. Like I can run on no sleep. I know some people like can and they just can't. I have a buddy who fucking is if he's up until 2 a.m. That dude, he'll ignore his kids. He'll ignore fucking a fire in the house until at least 11 a.m. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, I think for me, well, so last night I just wanted to stream because my TikTok got banned, and
Yeah.
I call everybody that goes on the TikTok my children, like my sons. I miss them
Hmm.
all, my babies, and so I wanted to be sure to do that, just let them know I'm alive because I'd noticed a lot of them were like a lot of people who were like new followers or like maybe new
Yeah.
to watching me. Like, where the fuck did this guy go? Like, he just disappeared. I'm like, no, I'm back. I got the milk. I just happened to get arrested on the way to go get milk. The milk's here. Daddy's home, So I was like, okay. And then I set my alarm at like 6 o'clock and I snoozed it like 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, I can wake up now. We're good. We're good. As long as I snooze it 3 times, I'm like, okay, shit, I gotta wake up.
Yeah.
So yeah. Again, man, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's fun. It's fun.
No,
To
dude, it's
bullshit.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, there's certain people where even if I don't know how they'll be as a guest, I still want them on just because I like their content. But like with you, I was like, nah, this dude seems like he'd be fun to just shoot the shit with. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be fucking hilarious because my son, dude, the first time I was watching, well, not the first, but one of the first times I was watching your stream, my son was supposed to be in bed. So I had your stream like on the arm of the couch, and I was just like playing it, college football myself. But like I just had it up just to bullshit with you. And
Yeah.
my son comes out and he looks at it, he goes, are you streaming? And I'm like, that's not fucking me. I'm like, that's not me, dude. And he's like, that is you. And I'm like, well, it's not fucking me. And my whole life, anybody with like glasses and like a fucking beard,
Dude.
people are like, oh, that looks like you. I'm like, how, dude? It's just features. Like, so it's so fucking funny. And I took a screenshot. I sent it to my buddy, and I was like, Theo just asked if this dude was his fucking dad, and I was like, and he goes, oh, that does look like you. And I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, I get it. I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
But it's not that. My son shouldn't be mistaking somebody for me. That's not fucking safe.
You're gonna be like, no, that's just Papa, bro. That's just Papa. You're more than welcome. Call him Papa. He'll take care of you if I ever pass away.
A fucking bearded guy with glasses is gonna go pick him up from school. And he's like, yeah, that's definitely my dad. We're good.
That's my
Like,
daddy.
He's got a hat, glasses, and a beard, so I'm good. Thanks, teach. Like, no, dude, that's not how this fucking works.
That's so adorable. You saw, that's cute. I love that. My
It
son,
is,
like,
dude. It's funny.
he thinks I look like Jason Momoa. So I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I do.
Appreciate you so much.
That's so fucking funny. Kids are just hilarious, dude. People like
Yeah,
people that don't have kids, when you say kids are funny, they're like, oh, it just seems like a lot. It's like, it is. Obviously, you're raising
Right.
somebody. But like the amount of funny shit that comes out of kids' mouth is just insane, because you're like, where the fuck did that just come from?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, my son is like, oh my god, bro. He's getting to the point where he's like trying to cuss. He thinks it's cool if I cuss.
Yeah.
I like you said earlier, I probably shouldn't cuss as much as I do. It's just part of my vocabulary, and I'm trying so hard to be better, especially like because I work in an environment where like I'm gonna have to be more responsible, whatever. But he'll go like, oh. He goes, I'm like, no, you don't. Nah, bro, that's not happening. You better shut up.
That's so fucking funny, dude. I know it's gonna happen eventually. He's just gonna. My buddy has 2 daughters, and he's just kind of made it a rule where, like, in the house, say whatever the fuck you want, but like the moment you walk out of this house, just button it up a little bit. Like,
yeah.
So they're on their way to Target, and it wasn't even fucking Christmas time, which is hilarious. But she's in the back seat, he's driving. And she just yells out, Santa Claus is coming to my ass. And like, and obviously kids don't know what the fuck that means. But like, she was just changed one word, dude. And it was just enough where he goes, what the fuck did you just
say? Way.
He sent me a text and he goes, yo, so obviously she doesn't really know what words mean. She just knows they're swear words. And I swear to God, she just yelled out, Santa's coming in my ass. And I fucking lost it. I'm going to post the fucking screenshot in this fucking episode. I'm going to have it in the corner while I'm telling this story, because that was one of the funniest texts I think I've ever got from this dude. And he's a funny dude. But no, dude, shout out Lenny. Go check out his episode. It's on here too.
Yeah,
but,
Lenny.
Dude,
that's how, dude, I would cry. If I was like, I'd be like,
dude, I would have crashed the car. I would have been in fucking tears. Like,
yeah, thank God my son has never said any crazy shit like that. I would cry. Dude, I would cry.
My son would think it's okay, because I would just be laughing, be like, "Oh, that one was funny. I'll keep that one in the back pocket." Like, no, dude, that's not why I'm laughing.
You can't say
Do
that
not
shit.
Fucking say that.
You can't say that shit. Like, no.
When he texted me that, I fucking lost it. And I've heard her just swear. It's so funny because I don't know, dude. She'll, like I said, they're pretty good about buttoning it up outside the house, which is funny. Like they know. It's really like mature, actually. It's fucking weird. But like they know how to button it up, and then at home she's just like, "Fuck!" I'm like, dude, how old are
so
you
much
again?
better than I am already, bro. They're so much better than I can't button it up.
I have such a hard time.
Until I get to work, and I'm like, okay, professional environment. These guys pay my bills. Okay, I'm not. But you know, the shitty part is I became like this HR guy at work all of a sudden, and like I was literally talking about my butthole like 2 hours earlier than that to some random guy I just met. Like, what do you mean I'm this HR guy now? What are we doing here? Like, I can't talk about my butthole no more. That's upsetting.
Like, fucking work makes it like I work in warehouses. Like, I work in a warehouse again. Like, that's my job right now. So work doesn't help because it's just a bunch of dudes in the back of a warehouse talking shit.
Yeah.
And like the only place I can button it up is in front of my mother-in-law, dude. I won't even say like damn in front of my mother-in-law. Anybody else, they'll get the whole everything. But she's the only person that somehow my brain knows, like, don't fucking swear. Like, my mother-in-law is the nicest person in the world. I can't bring myself to even say like shit in front of her.
I envy on that one because like we have it's my, I don't know, I'm just gonna call my grandma my grandpa. They're super Catholic, Catholic. Like, they go to church like 3 times a week, kind of Catholic.
Yeah, no shit.
And the rule of thumb is not to cuss, but it just slips out. It slips out like a nipple. Like, you're just like, fuck, oh no. Or like some reason, like me and my brother would be talking about like two girls, one cup, and all of a sudden they're walking in the room. Like, what are we?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. What are
so
you
sorry
doing?
that you had to hear that because me and my brother, we're unfiltered. Like, we don't have
Yeah.
any filter, especially when
Yep.
we're together, and especially if there's drinking, like beers involved, because it just
Yeah.
like it
It's done.
escalates it.
It's
And I'm
over.
like, I'm a pretty open guy. Like, you can ask me anything in the world, but when it comes to like me and my brother, like we will like we would just be out there, like outlandish shit. Like that does
Yeah.
not. Why would we even be talking about that? Like two girls, one
Yep.
cup. Jesus Christ, bro. What like Jesus. Especially in front of a Catholic, a super Catholic, like old lady. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Dude, it's so funny because like my grandmother, she was like an Amtrak worker, laborer, like
Mm,
on the rails. So she was always around like roughneck blue collar guys.
right,
And
right.
like she was always just a roughneck blue collar person. So like it's so funny when I hear, and it shouldn't be this way. It should be more of your side where, oh,
Mm.
grandma was this, grandpa. My grandmother, dude, she fucking 3-pack a day smoker, just like, well, you shut the fuck up. Nicest lady in the world, but just her mouth was fucking insane. She was such like a hard ass, and it was so funny. I remember one day my little cousin, I was still probably a teen. No, I was in my 20s. But my little cousin was saying something, and I called him a bastard. She goes, "Don't fucking call your cousin a bastard." And then he opens the fridge, and like kids will hang on the fridge door and fucking swing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he started doing that right after she said, "Don't call him a bastard." She looks at him, she goes, "Evan, get the fuck off my fridge, you little motherfucker, before I come over there." And I'm like, you just yelled at me for calling the kid a bastard, and then you just fucking threatened his life with 15 swear words in 30 seconds. Like, and that's just how she was. She was just always
Yeah,
swearing. She sounded so fucking angry. Nicest lady in the world. She would buy
yeah,
me anything. She would bring. She's the one who taught me to drive. Like, I pretty much lived with her.
yeah.
But like she had scars on her eyes from like fucking scissors getting fucking,
Jesus.
getting, yeah, she just had a,
Badass.
yeah, she just had a rough ass upbringing in life, and she was a single mom, 3 kids,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
worked fucking 12-hour shifts minimum, otherwise more.
Jesus.
Like she was just one of those people where, and she was always around fucking guys at a railroad track. Like you
No.
already know those guys don't fucking stop swearing.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
sick. Your grandma sounded like a badass for sure.
she
That's
was
just tough
nuts.
motherfucker. Tough
It
as a
was
motherfucker.
it's so funny just picturing like my son, his grandmother, my
Uh
mother-in-law, nicest lady in the world, doesn't swear, very like even keeled for the most part.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like I didn't have that. Like, buddy, you don't understand how different it was. Like,
Yeah. My grandmother, bro, she had rings. She had like a bunch of rings, bro. And that was her backhand ring. And I
yeah,
remember
dude.
I was talking shit to her, bro. Just like random. My grandma, like she was getting kind of sick towards when this happened, but
Mhm.
she had a bunch of rings, bro. And she just like Mr. T. I was talking shit and we were driving. She backhanded me and I tasted the rings for like 17 weeks, man. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
God, bro. What's wrong with you? I don't
That's
remember what I was
so
saying,
fucking
but it must have
funny.
been bad. I
Yeah, it
probably
must have
deserved
been
it.
bad
More than
enough to
likely,
get.
I deserved it. But
Yeah, every
damn,
time I
bro.
think about like getting my ass whooped by like an adult, I'm like, I guess I was. You know what? I
Yeah,
probably
maybe I did deserve it. Yeah, yeah, I probably did. More than likely, I did.
like a lot of the ass whoopings I took as a kid, I probably didn't deserve, like from other kids. But like when an adult hit me, I was like, yeah, you know what? I probably maybe I deserved it. It's fine. Like,
You know, a lot of kids didn't fuck with me. I got in trouble for being a bully at one point, but I was like, I'm not.
yeah,
I've never bullied anyone. I
same.
swear to God, I never have. But I got in trouble. I got pulled in the office, and come to find out it was my brother. I'm like, yeah, my brother's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
dick. Yeah,
that
my
makes
brother's a
sense.
dick. But like, I didn't do it, bro. I never, yeah, never. I've gotten like one of those 10-second fights, but it was never like I never
Yeah,
actually gotten like a physical, like an actual, like, oh fuck you, bro, you stole my honey bun, kind of fight.
yeah. The only anytime like I got in a fight, it was kind of spontaneous. It was the only one that was ever planned. We fucking he had his group, I had my group. We're following each other to this little side road, and we get there, and he
Yeah,
goes, stops his bag, and he goes, "So what?" And I was like, "I don't know, bro. You wanted to fucking fight me?" And he goes, "Nah, this." It was this kid Steve. He goes, "Steve said you want to fight me." I was like, "That's what fucking Steve said to me." So the next day, fucking, I'm like, "So we're cool?" He goes, "Yeah, we're cool." The next day we go to Steve. We're both just fucking. He didn't get jumped, but like I just fucking shoved him, and this dude just fucking snuffed him once. We were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And then we both just walked away. And it's like, dude, what do you do? Like, I don't mind fighting people for you if you
Yeah.
need it, but like, can you say it? Like, don't set me the fuck up and be like, "Oh, this dude." We were only kids. We were in fucking middle school, but
Yeah.
it's so funny because middle school for me was like what high school was for a lot of people. Like,
Oh, really?
I started partying super fucking early, like the end of
Okay.
sixth grade. And from like
Damn.
sixth grade to eighth grade, yeah, dude, it's bad. But like from sixth grade to like eighth grade, that was our like we're on the bike trails, we're in fields, we're telling people we're sleeping over here, but we're just fucking crashed somewhere that we can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
it was shit like that. And like by the time high school came, I was just riding skateboards and like kind of hanging out. I smoked cigarettes for
True.
like a little bit and then
Yeah.
stopped. But like occasional parties. But like it was all out of my system by the time I was like 14, 14. I
Damn,
was
bro.
such we just lived it was like what you said where you lived in a small town. I lived in a
Yeah.
small town outside of like Albany, New York, and we all just kind of knew each other and I really met my core group of friends in middle school, and we just all kind of discovered shit at the same time where, you know, the summer of 6th grade I was drinking with my cousin, and then I met these guys. We became close like mid 7th grade. So I introduced them. Oh, I don't know if I introduced them, but we all just started randomly partying. My buddy had a mustache, and
In seventh grade, he had a mustache.
dude, I swear to God, I'll show you this guy. He's a
What
fucking
the
he's a
fuck?
grease ball. You would look at him and be like, oh yeah, that guy had a mustache in 7th grade. But he
Okay.
fucking
Oh shit.
there was this it was called I won't say the name because I don't know. Maybe they'll get busted. Maybe they're still doing shady shit. Right off the bike trail, there was a store we would all meet at in the back of the store.
Uh-huh.
And on the bike trail, a group of us would go up like 30 feet and he would go in the store and he could buy beer. We didn't know if he could, but he tried it one day, just walked out with two
Yeah.
cases of beer. He goes, yeah, they let me go. So so
Oh
we were
my
like,
god.
oh, okay. It wasn't run by good people, clearly. I don't even know if they had documents,
Yeah,
if you
I
know what I
don't.
mean.
That's
Like
insane,
so
bro.
it was just a different time, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, but he could legit buy beer. And we were like, yo, you have a mustache, like you're a little bit taller than us. Like, go try it. The stupidest reasoning ever. And he just literally bought it. And we were like, that's good to fucking know.
That's insane,
So
bro.
now we're all meeting on the bike trail. He goes and buys beer and we just take off. We're like, this is
Yeah.
fucking insane that we're getting away with this. And yeah, dude. So by the time I moved from that city at the end of 8th grade, um, no, I did 1 year of high school. I did 9th grade there, and then I moved right across the bridge. But like that was enough where during the school year and shit, I just didn't see these guys anymore because I had my new
Yeah.
group of friends, a
Right.
couple people
Right.
that I already knew because, like I said, it was right across the bridge,
Yeah.
and these guys were just not as fucking wild as we were, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it was so fucking strange that you think like high school party, you think shit like that. What's up, guys? We're gonna take a break from this episode so I can talk to you guys about Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is a clean energy drink company that will help you power through your day without jitters. Dubby is packed with clean ingredients, free of artificial additives, a lot of stuff that'll help you keep focused and energized. And they also have tubs for hydration. They have shakers if you need a shaker for your powders, whether it be the energy or the hydration tub. And they also have introduced cans so that they can try harder to compete with the big energy drink companies that, you know, you have those in your midday and you might feel crash, you might feel a little bit shaky, whatever it might be. With Dubby, I never experienced that. And I also find myself needing less of a caffeine boost throughout the day. I could make a shaker and it'll get me through a work day and a recording session and more. So right now, W is offering 10% off at checkout if you use promo code Chewin. That is promo code Chewin at w.gg or use the link in the description and use promo code Chewin, Chewin. There's no G on that to save 10% on your order. Say goodbye to jitters and hello to sustained energy. Next, I want to talk about Sticker Mule. Are you a small business owner? Are you looking for high quality merch printing services? Are you looking for stickers, custom labels? Really, everything you need to showcase your brand in style. I use Sticker Mule for my label bags, which I would just kind of just throw in stickers from Sticker Mule, honestly. And these stickers right here on the microphone, if you are watching video, it's a little crinkly, but this thing has been on here for probably close to a year now and has not come off. Very high quality, very fast. They send you a proof of everything they're doing to make sure you're happy with the product before they ship it. And if you do have any questions, concerns, they have a great customer service team that works with you. And they are also a small local business in my area. So we try to support them as much as we can. And right now, if you go to stickermule.com, link in the description, if you use that link specifically, you will save $10 on your order just by signing up with Sticker Mule through that link. Again, link in the description. Please click that, use the referral code, and you will save $10 on your order with Sticker Mule, making an inexpensive product even less expensive. Last but not least, I would like to welcome New Recover to the pod and thank them for endorsing and sponsoring the podcast. Are you looking to take your recovery to the next level? New Recover it's your one-stop shop for in-home saunas, cold plunges, and more. Literally, I used the cold plunge the other day, and it looks weird, It's just it was super easy. It takes about 5 minutes to set up, and you're like, okay, well, how sturdy is this thing? I'm a larger guy. I don't know if you could tell from this angle, but I'm shorter and just a big dude. I'm over 230, and I can get in this thing, head underwater. You kind of just lift your knees up a little bit. It looks super awkward, but it's actually very comfortable, and it's not what I expected at all. When I first opened this thing, I was like, "There's no way. It's way too small. I'm gonna be too big for this. It's gonna be uncomfortable." Got right in, did 3 minutes, and they ship with. You have options. They have a sauna package that comes with a sauna and cold plunge. You can also get a chiller for your cold plunge. You can just do the bags of ice in the cold plunge. Mine specifically, I didn't do the chiller, but it did still come with a thermometer, a pillow, and everything else. And right now, if you go to New Recover, link in the description, and you use Chewin at checkout, same exact thing, CHEWIN, you will save 20% on your order. Again, CHEWIN at checkout, save 20% on your order. Don't let sore muscles slow you down. Invest in your recovery with New Recover today. If you guys are enjoying the pod show, please be sure to go to chewintheragpodcast.com. That has all of our platform links. Wherever you can find the podcast, or wherever you listen to podcasts are there. We also have a merch store. You can see old podcast clips. We're constantly updating it. Our Discord should be in there as well, which you can join. We've got gaming clips hopefully coming soon because we are branching out and kind of just doing a whole entertainment thing under Chewin the Rag umbrella. So if you go to chewintheragpodcast.com, please like, rate, subscribe, share, all the fun stuff to help out the pod show. And let's get back to it. But it was like, no, high school was just actually being a kid. Like I was just riding skateboards, going into abandoned buildings, jumping off roofs. Like I was just fucking around.
Yeah, that's
like,
pretty sick. I wish my high school was all about like I would say my freshman sophomore year. That's when I started kind of getting into like the smoking the weed,
yeah.
cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say hanging around the bad crowd. Like we were just kind of just basic, just kids trying
That's
to
what I'm saying.
try and
Yeah.
weed once in a while. It wasn't bad, but
No.
yeah, no, it started getting pretty bad towards like sophomore summer to junior year.
Yeah.
Because like I was getting ready for football. I was in great shape. So like all the girls were just like they were like, yo, Ty, oh my god, Ty.
yeah.
I don't mean to my own horn, but I'm like, okay, cool. Now there's girls. I'm hanging out with all these girls being dumb,
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
on someone I'm not. And that led into me being sitting someone I'm not until like I was 22. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus, brother, what did I
Right.
do?
Yeah, right.
So now it's all like, what? Yeah. So I had to learn how to grow up like a couple years after I had my son. Unfortunately, it was kind of shitty, but
yeah, no, I mean I think that's normal. If you talk to anybody who had a kid, late teens, early teens, whatever it might be, like you are still fucking growing up. So
yeah.
I don't think it would be fucking weird if you were like, I turned 18 and I had this kid and I just became a fucking adult. It's like No, you didn't, dude. I know for a
Yeah,
fact you're lying. Like you're fucking just you weren't developed yet. Like
yeah,
you
dude.
think
And
about
like I
18's
feel
like you're either in high school or just out. Like you're super
yeah,
fucking young.
I just got out. Got out 2 months. I got out two
Hmm.
months. My boy was born. So like I was like, God
That's what
damn,
I
bro.
mean.
Like
Like,
it was crazy.
and now you're a dad. You got to unlearn all this shit that you just fucking
Yeah,
picked up in high school. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that's normal as shit. I think most people, if they're being honest with themselves, would fucking say the same exact thing.
Well, the shitty part is like I know for a fact like thinking about it, and I know that was like I know it's kind of hard to say, but like I wasn't there. I wasn't there for him for like the first 3 months. Like
Yeah.
I just like I wanted to go party. I wanted to go be a kid. I wanted to
Yeah.
go. So like after that while there, it's probably maybe a little bit longer than 3 months, maybe like 8. But I moved to the valley in 2000. So yeah, he was about a year. So I shouldn't say
Yeah.
first 3, but he was about a year, and I moved down to the valley. It's 5 hours away from where my son's mom was. I just wasn't there, bro. Like I was just like I was doing my own thing, and
Yeah.
it took me like I remember exactly where I was like I woke up, I called her, I was like, fuck, I fucked up. Like
Yeah.
I fucked up. I'm so sorry, and
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out so much. And that's where I think I'm trying to make up for it so much, is trying to be like, okay, I want to go to every single.
Yeah.
Ever since I really realized I want to go to every single meeting, I want to go to every single concert, teacher meeting. I want to be there. I want to be at homework. It took me like a fucked up realization. Like, okay, I'm not gonna be like my dad. I never knew my dad growing up. I still don't
Mm.
know I know his first name, but I don't know like anything else about him. So like I didn't want to be like that. And like it took her to like call me out on my shit, and then she left me the first time. There was multiple times, but she left me the first time, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, all right, you know what? I fucked up. I'm gonna be better." So yeah, learning that as a young kid, like that's the hardest part. Like I wish I would have like understood it a little bit better. I wish I was like fully a little bit more developed in my brain,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it took a fast second.
That's fucking. I mean, there's people who are our age now who are fucking upper 20s, early 30s, and they'll have a
Mhm.
kid and just fucking not even have that. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
at least fucking we're there now. like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
there's. I mean, you just said it yourself. You fucking don't even know who your dad is. You know what I mean? So it's like when you look at the big picture, it's not that bad. Obviously, it's not great,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
definitely
it could
not
be
that bad, but
way fucking worse. I fucking
yeah.
So this Puerto Rican flag behind me, the dead horse story for people who have been here, but my dad, my stepdad, I guess now, but
Mhm.
this dude who raised me, anytime I say my dad, that's who I'm referring to. So
Gotcha. Okay.
uh, when my son was born, I think it was after he was born, I did a 23andMe just because, like, just for fun. Like, it was just
Gotcha.
people were doing it. This was a couple years ago. Obviously, he's 4 now, so like right before COVID, maybe, but or during COVID, maybe. But I was like, just because when you're a kid, you're meeting people and they're like, oh, I'm Irish, I'm Italian, blah blah blah, and my mom would always just be like, oh, you're French, like whatever. White people just say you're French or German no
Yeah, you're
matter what.
French,
They're like
German, Irish,
Irish,
Scottish,
yeah.
whatever.
Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so, I was like, just for fun, because my wife's like Irish Italian, like that's the two fucking things.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so I tried it, and it comes back, and I had a sister, and I was like, I don't have a sister. I grew up with two brothers. I'm the oldest of three boys. And so I texted my brother a picture. I sent a screenshot and I go, yo, how do you think they're going to explain this one? And he goes, oh, I'm with mom right now. She said it must just be a mistake. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking genetics. Like it's DNA.
So
I don't think
genetics,
it's,
yeah.
it's not a fucking mistake. Her side was all last names I was familiar with. The
Okay, yeah.
dad's side, I don't know any. There's a fucking Ortiz. There's a fucking Morales. Like, what are we talking about, dude? It's not just a fucking mistake that I have all these Spanish names on this side, bro. And she goes, and so I'm talking to her. Yeah, rest in peace, Bob. But I'm talking to her, and I'm like, you know what I'll do? What, Mom? I think I'll just get you and Todd and all. I'm naming my family members. I was like,
Yeah,
why don't
yeah.
we all just do a 23andMe? That'll be a nice Christmas gift.
Right.
I'll buy it for the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just being a smart ass. She goes, oh, fucking A. All right, Chris, I'm coming up. I'll talk to you. And she comes up. She's making it a big deal. Like, I'm going to care. I'm almost 30 years old. I don't give a fuck. And she's like, So you probably figured out by now that dad's not your dad. I'm like, oh, really? I probably figured that out.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I know who my biological dad is. I met him a couple times. We hung out a couple times. Not like let's rekindle this, but it was just he invited me, so I was like,
yeah.
fuck it, whatever. He was a kid
Ru-
too. They were 14 when they first met, 18 when I was
Gotcha.
born. So same shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I always thought there was a chance, but I wasn't sure." And I'm like, "Well, my mom was because she met my dad when I was
Right.
already born. I was already a couple weeks old. So like scientifically, ma, I think you fucking kind of knew something, But it's not anything I really care about. Like I said, I have a whole like life now. I've already had a kid at that time. Like I'm not gonna be like, you're not my real dad. But I found out he's a Puerto Rican dude, obviously, and my buddy
Yeah.
just recently, fucking assholes they are. They come up to my house like, "Oh, dude, we got you a gift," and they fucking hand me this thing. I thought it was just a pair of boxers. It was a folded up
Uh-huh.
Puerto Rican flag, and I was like, "I'll fucking hang it up then." I don't know what to tell you. So, but it's just
Oh
fucking
yeah.
the weirdest thing. Like, it is weird. It's not something that I care about, but you think about like completely different fucking dad. Like you think you know
Yeah.
something and then you're almost 30 and you're like,
That's
oh, by the
wild,
way, it's
actually.
all fucking it's the
Damn.
strangest shit. Dude, I have like 12 sisters.
What the fuck?
And not an exaggeration, dude. I think there's literally like bro, his current wife was making fun of him. This is not too long ago. I went and just hung out with them for a little bit.
uh,
And she goes, "Could you imagine marrying a man who goes, oh, this is my son, these are my daughters, these are my daughters." He has a daughter with her, and she's like, and there's how many baby mothers? It's none of the same fucking dude. He's
God.
just
Holy shit.
like
Your
it's
dad's a
not like
pimp.
I
He's a
was like,
pimp.
bro, what are we doing? It's fucking insanity. Somebody said he wanted a son, but he just kept having daughters, so he just kept trying. And I'm like,
And then
bro,
boom.
he had a son. That's the
Oh, that's
fucked up.
right.
It's me, bro. Like he would have stopped at like 4. Like, I don't know how accurate that is, but if
You just
that's
kept
true,
going, bro. You
like
just kept going.
you guys could have saved this guy a lot of
Damn.
sperm,
Bro had a whole basketball team.
bro. It's insane, and it's like it's got to be co-ed because I got to pop in somewhere. I'll be like a
Yeah.
catcher for
Hopefully.
fucking
Well,
softball.
yeah, you could probably could do that. Or maybe just be the coach. That'd be
Yeah,
fine.
I'll coach.
Yeah,
Get
just
your
coach
ass
it.
and get
Yeah.
hey, come here. You're on the bench. I don't like you. You get
Oh,
out.
dude.
I'm benching sisters.
Dude, I bench random people and TikTok thinks I'm yelling at them for real. I'm like, okay.
Dude, it's so funny because you'll feel like Ramirez, get on the bench. No, Ramirez, I need you, buddy. And it's like, bro, some people, it seems cringe, but it is funny when like the chat plays along, dude. You had 2 guys one day and they were just fucking, they would not stop, bro. You were done with your game, and they're like, "Coach, me and fucking Peyton, we're getting our connection right. We just had a
Yeah.
15-minute practice," and it's like, you were like, "Are you guys fucking running a practice right now?"
Dude,
Like,
some of those guys take it so that's like the funnest thing I've seen.
yeah,
Is like
dude.
some of those guys really, really dig it. Like they really enjoy like being a part of like a fake dynasty team
Yeah, yeah.
that they got scouted to go to play college football at. And then they're out, outside running drills in practice and doing like Nebraska drills or Oklahoma drills, or
Dude.
they're running routes, they're practicing. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all
What are we
doing, bro?
doing here?
Yeah, they're really into it. So it's always so fun. And what else is really fun too is like when they come in and they're like, my favorite thing is like when they come in thinking that like they're talking shit, and I say
Yeah.
their name because I try to read everything. I try to like flow through it.
Yeah, you do good with
And
that.
if they start talking shit, I'll call them out. I'm like, hey, I need your ass on the bench. You'll go talk to coach like that. You're gonna go on a bench. And 9 times out of 10, when I hit, like, hey, go get your helmet, get in. Where's your fucking helmet?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're fucking me over. Let's go. And like they'll start like laughing. They'll start going with it, and then
Mhm.
they start coming back and back and back and more. That's like one of my favorite things to do. But as far as like people like actually running fucking practice, those guys
Dude,
they're dorks,
so
bro. They're
fucking
dorks. They're dorks, bro. Like there's no other
it's
way around it.
so
They are so
funny.
fucking funny.
They are, dude. It's the goofiest thing in the world, but it's like it's also kind of cool because it's like it's this interactive thing now where it's not just you. You kind of have these people involved, and it's like, what are you
Yeah.
guys? But you gotta think, what the fuck are you doing at home? Like, are you just ignoring responsibilities? There's a fucking kid screaming in the background, and he's just like, "Coach, I just caught a 75-yard bomb from Steve." It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about, dude?
The game's over.
They're practicing on the field after the game.
Dude, it was
It's
so
crazy
funny.
too. Like a lot of people just comment coach. Like they just comment like
Yeah,
coach on my
yeah, they
TikTok.
do.
I'm like, my name's Papa. My name's Papa
Yeah.
Bizarre. Call me Papa.
Yeah,
Not like I was like coach. It's just coach. So like I'm curious to see if this ever like goes into like maybe another level where like I'd be
mhm.
walking down the street and someone's going, Coach,
Yeah, dude,
Coach,
it's fucking possible.
what are you doing? Why? I'm not a coach.
It's
I
super
don't
fucking
have
funny.
anything on.
Yeah, I know you're just fucking walking with your son somewhere. You guys are getting a fucking burger.
Coach,
It's like,
Coach,
what
should
are
I play
you
this week?
talking about?
Yeah, dude.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
fucking
fun.
get it, dude. If people keep saying we look alike, I'm gonna go out in a fucking
Yeah, you're gonna
hat.
go and like, no,
Coach, I'm like,
coach.
the fuck? What the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
did you
been,
just call me?
brother. It's been so. It's been like it's been really fun. It's been. I think fun is even like the wrong word for it. It's been just like so freaking badass. It's been really
Yeah,
cool to
dude.
see how much growth I've had in like the last 2-3 weeks. It's like, whoa, all right,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah. No, it's sweet. It's fun to watch too. It's just like because I see exactly what you're talking about, where somebody will come in and be like, "This guy's a fucking loser," you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you'll be like, "Get your ass on the bench," and then you do call them, and it's so funny in real time to watch them switch, because I've
yeah,
seen that exact thing, dude, and it's like, oh no shit, like all this dude wanted was attention, and he got it, and now he's fucking here. You know what I mean? Like that's all
yeah.
he
Now
wanted.
he's here,
That's
and
all
now
he
he's
wanted.
communicating. Now he's like
Yeah,
having fun with it. Like, okay, cool. All right, bro. If you just wanted me to like, and that's the thing too. Like some guys out there, and like the really cringy dudes who like say the
yeah,
craziest.
yeah. Some
Okay,
people you
well,
gotta just ban.
yeah, I'm not gonna give them like their roses at all. But
Yeah.
like, if a guy comes in and like he's like, oh, this is weird. You're 40 years old. I'm like, first of all, son,
Yeah.
I'm 27. I'm
Yeah.
27 for
I
one.
get it, dude,
I
but I'm
don't.
I'm, I'm not.
Yeah, like I get it, but I'm having fun. You know, like, get your ass on the bench. We'll talk about it in my office. You know, she like, and that's the thing. Like people really fuck with the backgrounds, like the green screen. They
Yeah.
fuck with
They're
like
cool, dude.
they really really love it. And I have so much other like green screens planned. It just like I have to get a better PC. Like
Mhm.
I have a scene where it's like I'm driving to work in a fucking Hellcat
No
because like I
shit.
would give all my recruits a Hellcat. And so I'm driving to work in a Hellcat in like the city of Tempe because ASU is in Tempe, just a couple miles away.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like a scenic route of a rear view. Someone put a camera in their car and they're like, "Ooh, someone's yelling. Oh, they're yelling. They got in trouble." Anyways, so yeah, it's a scene of like a Hellcat actually trying to like go through, and it's like some guy literally went on the 202, which is the highway, went
Mhm.
down to Tempe and went by the stadium and like parked his car. I found that on YouTube, so I screen recorded it
Yeah.
and I just like photoshopped a Hellcat on it. Oh, dude, it's so ideal,
No
bro.
shit. I
1 second,
want to do like a voiceover while he's screaming.
dude. Those guys are
They're
cranking.
at it. They're
Oh,
fucking at it.
it's
It's so
8 o'clock
funny
in the
when I
morning,
could
brother.
hear. Yeah, no, dude. I'm
8 o'clock.
upstairs, so like this is a temporary space. We're renovating like our upstairs, downstairs, whatever.
Oh yeah,
But like sometimes I'll hear shit and like it's hard for me to hear when I'm doing this. These are pretty fucking
yeah,
good. And
yeah,
like I
yeah.
hear it and I'm like, I don't know if I might just fucking pop a stream on and do something else up here. Like,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah, yeah.
really long episode this week.
Sorry,
I,
I love you so much. I just didn't, you know,
it
he was
was
a yapper.
well, yeah, I couldn't get this guy off the fucking mic, dude. It was but it's usually it's not even like my house is just loud, dude. I have two dogs. I have a fucking 4-year-old. Like it's never actually anybody yelling at each other. And like I said, I'll yell when I'm joking around. So like
Right.
neighbors fucking hear dogs barking, me screaming. Luckily most of the neighbors are family, but like just somebody who might be walking their dog down the street,
Like,
dude, they're
what the
probably
fuck?
like, yeah, avoid that fucking house. Like
Dude, I
And it's
have these
really
dogs.
nothing, anything.
Oh God, the family and the dogs, all they do is just bark and yell. So I get that
Yeah,
1,000,000%. Like that's all they do is yell and bark, bro. So it's yeah,
yeah.
nah,
And
I get that
I have
100%.
like two fucking like pit bulls, and they have super deep bark. Like it sounds probably like you should call the fucking cops because it's
Yeah,
just me like,
yeah, like
shut the fuck up, and then they're barking, and my son's screeching, but it's not at anything. He's just watching something and screeching for some reason.
yeah, dude.
Like,
Like those kids, like the high pitch, those kids like a pterodactyl. They're just
yeah,
like,
dude. And it's like, why? What are you? You don't ever do that. Like, why are you choosing right now to screech? I know,
that's how it is, bro.
like, like,
Uh,
like anybody walking their dog is probably fucking jotting down the address. At this time, 12 o'clock noon, I heard
call the
screaming and
cops.
barking, and it's like, yeah, dude, it's a fucking. You hang out in here for 10 minutes and tell me if you don't hear screaming and
Yeah,
barking.
it's kind of funny you mentioned that. So I lived in an apartment with my uncle, my younger uncle, Mexicans, hashtag Mexicans.
Yeah, yeah.
But we kept getting noise complaints for some reason. We just had people coming into the house. At the time I was single. So yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We had people coming into the house,
Yeah.
guys, girls. This old lady above us was always making noise complaints. So I was like, okay, we'll leave it. We'll just kind of make sure we're trying to quiet down,
Yeah,
not have
right.
people over so late. Bro, she called the cops on us one day and she thought we were making meth. She thought
Jesus
we were
Christ.
meth creators and everybody that was coming in was buying meth. And we're like, no, what are you talking
How the
about?
fuck did you make that correlation?
Yeah, so the cops came in, they checked everything out, like they looked at the stove. They were obsessed with the stove because when you're making meth, if you
Yeah, I
need it hot
guess.
enough,
Yeah,
I guess you need a stove. So like they were like looking and like they were checking it for like chemicals. And like I just cleaned the stove like yesterday, so yeah, there's gonna be some kind of chemical on it. Like, and they're like, no, we don't believe you're making meth. We just have to check because your upstairs neighbor made this accusation. And then a week later, we got kicked out of our apartment, and I was like, well, now it's time
yeah.
to make meth. I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, get our Breaking Bad on or something.
Yeah, now the
Jesus.
idea is in my fucking head because I need money
Yeah,
and somewhere to
thanks. Now,
live.
now I'm apparently Walter White. Like, stop and shave my head right now.
Dude, it's so insane. We used to, when I was a kid, we didn't have like a house. We didn't have a family house. We lived in apartments.
Mm,
So like, it's so fucking ridiculous the amount of shit that would come in and out of our apartment. Like my dad, we just grew up listening to rap. You know what I mean? So like, but
uh,
like a Saturday at noon, he has the fucking radio all the way up. Like the shit's just loud. We're enjoying the weekend. I don't know.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm home from school. He's got the music on. Me and my brothers are in the back of the house because we weren't allowed in the living room really. But either way, like we're being loud and like cops would come and be like, "Oh, there's a noise complaint." It's like, bro, there's nothing else in this fucking inner city that you could like. Yeah, the radio's on and kids are yelling. I don't. What the fuck do you want
yeah.
me to
What do you want
tell
me to?
you?
Yeah, there's nothing you can
Like,
do about it, brother. Sorry.
dude, I had people fucking like call CPS on my parents for shit that just wasn't existent because like
Jesus Christ.
they would get in petty arguments with neighbors and they would just call CPS and it's like, why is that the move? Like, I'll move my car up from the parking space. Why are you calling CPS, dude?
Dude,
It was so
dude.
insane. Like, oh, let me
Oh,
fucking
it's so
force
annoying.
these kids into a room for an interview because I have a dispute with a parent. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are we
I hate
doing?
I
Like,
hate people so much. I hate them so
it's
much. I'm
so
trying
like
to become more of a people person, but oh my
it's
god, I hate
tough.
people.
It's fucking tough. Even this, like, people are like, "Oh, you love like talking to people." No, I like talking to people that interest me. I don't fucking. I'm not gonna get any Joe Schmo. I fucking talk to him for an
Yeah,
hour.
no, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Well, I'm glad I interest you, bro. I don't think I'm interesting at all. I
Nah,
think I'm
it's
just like
fine.
I'm just a nerd dork,
Nah.
just trying to do random shit.
Well, like I said, it was so because the fantasy football shit. Like I instantly just like made that connection. So I was like, this is fucking funny. I was just because that's the same. That's such my style of humor, dude. Like I would literally go on TikTok and you would get like a 60-second filter or whatever the filters on TikTok. And I would just
Yeah,
search like press conference and get microphones and put them up to my face
yeah,
and do that
yeah.
shit. And so when I saw you, the first time I saw you, you were giving a pep talk in a locker room, dude. And I was like, this is me talking to my wife in the bedroom. Cause it was just like, well, you guys did a hell of a job. And I was like, oh, this is me, dude. Like, And you laughed. And I was like, all right, the first time I interact with somebody, my goal is to make a joke and see how they react because I need to know if I'm like gonna like want to hang around this person, talk to this
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Even this new job, I started this job. This was my second week. I just finished up. So last week was my
Oh,
first week. When I accepted the position, I sent her an email and I said, hey, give me a call. I want to talk to you about the job. I was going to accept it that day. She
yeah.
called me and I was like, hey, so I was just calling to let you know that I'm gonna accept the other position for the other place that I interviewed. Just joking around, just to see what her reaction would be.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, why?" And I was like, "No, I'm just kidding. I'm coming on board." Like, but I had to do that so I could see. And she was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, you scared the shit." And I was like, "All right, cool. Like that reaction is what I
Yeah, we're
wanted.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you were gonna be a stickler about me making that joke, I'm not gonna fit in here because I'm.
Yeah.
That's just who I
Right.
am." So I
Yeah.
told my wife that story. She's that was supposed to be a professional phone call. Why the fuck would you even chance it? And I was like, in hindsight, yeah, that's probably right. But like, this
Yeah.
was my interview. They interviewed me.
Yeah.
This was me conducting my part of the interview. Like, can you
Right.
put up with my fucking
Has
annoying
to be a
ass?
good fit. Yeah, it has to be a
Yeah,
good
like
fit.
that's all it
Absolutely.
was. And like everybody I talk to kind of shares the same idea as her, where it's like, why would you even like risk a new career, like new job? And I was like, yeah, I get it, but you know what? There's gonna be more opportunities if these people can't handle my fucking
Absolutely. Yeah, they
joke.
can't do it. Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's just my so that's the same shit with any streamer I watch. I'll pop in and make my own joke, and if they ban me, I'm like, all right, well you couldn't handle a chat, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. I never
Yeah.
attack anybody. I'll attack you sometimes when people start getting on you, but
Dude,
I'll dude,
people get
you
so
have the
crazy,
meanest chat,
bro.
bro.
Oh my god, bro. Yo, they get like they get crazy, bro. Like, yo, I bet you he gets a touchdown right here because there's a Big Mac in the end zone. I'm like, what? And of course, I get the touchdown, and I'm like, there's
Yeah,
no way. Like, there's
uh,
no way. Or if I throw
anytime
interceptions, oh my
oh
god,
dude, anytime
oh
I
my
do
god.
it, because I'm a thick dude, so I'm not hypocritical, I'll say anytime I preface a joke to you, I'll say, oh, chat said this, and I'll always do that. And like the one, you have a cook on your team, and I was like, oh, chat said of course you had a cook on your fucking team. And it's
Oh,
like,
I
bro,
know, bro.
and it's
Dude,
just stupid shit like that. But
just jump right back. Yeah, those guys are fucking mean, bro.
dude,
Like, I love them so much, but some of those guys are fucked up.
bro,
Like, there was one guy where I was like, I'm 165, was soaking wet, and the guy goes 165 kilometers, I guess. I'm like, that is what?
the fucking oh, hold on, I gotta look it up. The word that I'm thinking of, and I think you know what I'm talking about. It was such like a deep cut joke that
Oh,
like, bro,
pronate,
he said,
pronate.
yeah,
It's
dude,
pronate. Yeah,
he said,
that guy got me so good with a word that I have no idea the definition of, and
dude,
it's freaking pronate.
it was so fucking funny. He said, I bet you this guy's feet pronate when he walks on the field or something like that. And you were like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Let me look it up. And while you were looking it up, I looked it up and I fucking was crying at home, dude. I was laughing so hard because it's so fucking funny when somebody gets you with a joke like that where you're like,
Oh
you
no.
didn't just you could have just give me the definition. You could have been like, I bet you walk on the sides of your feet. Like, no, you fucking use the actual term, dude. And it's like, what are we fucking doing
Dude,
here?
those guys get me so good sometimes, man. It is like it's only when I'm doing the road to glory when I have the helmet and the shoulder pads on. Like
Oh,
that's
dude,
when they start
those
going
those
crazy.
those ones they get fucking insane, bro. But it's so what I was saying was it's good that like because you're very similar to me in the sense that we can make fun of ourselves. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like we could just roll with the punches and we
Yeah.
could take the joke, we could fucking dish the joke, whatever it might be. So it makes your stream that much more fun where now it's not just interactive because of the character and the
Mhm.
viewers being the players, but
Yeah.
now it's like now it's just roasting. Like now it's just a fucking cafeteria. It's a lunchroom table. Like everybody's just getting on each other, and it's
Oh
like
yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. And it's funny, dude. You don't realize how funny some people just are, and then you get in a chat, and like you're like, damn, the
Dude,
population online at least is full of some funny motherfuckers,
those
dude.
those those guys are like those guys are so like I love those guys. I've developed like a form of like I love them. I love them guys just like come hang out with me, shoot
Hmm.
the shit, and then they as soon as I like I said, as soon as I put that helmet on, bro, they become my bullies. But my bullies who are like if someone was to come in and bully me randomly, they don't know or
Yeah,
they haven't seen before, they will attack that fucking guy. Like
yeah, dude.
they're like my designated bullies. Like only they can bully me, and I just like okay. I thank you guys for protecting me.
It's yeah, dude. That's exactly what it is, and it's like that's how it should be, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm
Oh yeah.
roasting my friend and he's roasting me, that's fine. And then a third party comes in and tries it, we're both gonna look at him like, "Who the fuck are you, dude?" And then both roast
Yeah.
this guy,
Fuck
and then that
you. Yeah.
guy turns around and gets the fuck out of here. Like you
Get
don't
out of here,
belong, dude.
bro.
Because there's a difference between a playful, like these guys that are making fun of you in chat, me making fun of you in chat, you making fun of us. We're all gonna come back the next day and do it again.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. Absolutely.
randoms that just pop in and are being fucking assholes to be assholes, you're never gonna see those people again. They're not actually there for what it is that you're building. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I've probably banned like 17 people. I don't ever ban people, but some of those guys are like, what the fuck? Why would you
Bro,
say
they would
that,
say
bro? Like,
like
what are you doing?
there was one that brought up like kids or something. I was like, what is happening,
Yeah.
dude?
I
Like
was like, whoa,
you went to ban
whoa.
them and like the fucking three moderators were all like, already got it, already got it, already got it. Like, dude,
Yeah. I was like, yo,
like,
no way.
it was
That
fucking I don't
is
even remember what it
crazy.
was, but it was just bad enough where it was like, all right, this person that's not even like funny, you know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
make
Well,
an
a
edgy
lot of
joke
them
that's funny.
a lot of them are like if I say there's TTS on, which I've noticed I messed up on that because if you say TTS, you get more
You get
followers,
yeah,
but because they want to say the crazy shit that they're trying to
that
say.
yeah,
So like the only reason why I did it is because I knew I was gonna get more followers, I was gonna get me more viewerships on the TikTok, but I told myself I'm not gonna do that again. So I'm so tired of these random loser guys that are like
yeah, dude,
that's not funny. It's cringe and it's like
yeah,
corny. Like, bro, grow the fuck up. Like, what are you doing here? Like, go scroll through someone else and see if that works for someone else, not me.
yeah.
My name, I
Like
have
you can,
Papa in my literal name.
yeah,
Take that.
dude. Like,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? And like I said, you can be like edgy. You can make an edgy joke that's still funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to do it because you want to hear it read back to you is like, bro, what are you doing? Like you're a fucking
Yeah.
cornball. That's
Be
there's
like,
no
shut the
real
fuck up. And I got in trouble because TikTok,
that's
I knew
yeah.
why I got in trouble because that guy said the crazy shit about the kids. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, fuck you. You know, I got into
Yeah.
him. I nailed his ass. And I got banned for it for being
Yeah.
not civil. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
What the
fuck?
fuck? How about banning that guy? That guy's still out
Yeah,
there making fucking
ban that guy,
comments.
bro.
Like,
Ban that guy. I got banned for not being civil. I'm like,
yeah,
oh my god, bro.
it's
Okay, sure,
fucking
I'll be more civil.
yeah, I'm not civil enough for you. I'm sorry.
But now I'm in my sassy Papa Bizarre phase where I'm like, I'm gonna just be super sassy. Like I'm gonna start
Yeah.
snapping my fingers in a Z formation. Like these guys are gonna get a lot of sass moving forward.
Good, dude. Fucking obviously the other way doesn't work. You fucking lose your account for a few days because of it. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? Like I can't stick
Yeah,
up for myself or call out the nasty
exactly.
shit.
When I emailed TikTok about it, like, yeah, after a manual review, it was said this, this, that. I'm like, but you guys aren't looking. Like, look in the chat logs. Like, look exactly what
Yeah.
because they sent me a timestamp, and I'm like, I know exactly what that timestamp is.
Yeah.
Like, look into the chat description and know why I'm saying that. But now
Exactly.
I can't even tell like people who are actually in the community to shut the fuck up
Right.
because they're like let's go, you know, nice play, bro, or wow, you're a great quarterback. I know they're being sarcastic. I know
Yeah.
they are, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm a great quarterback. You know, so it's like,
Ignore the 5 picks, dude, and I'm on it. You know,
yeah, my
once you put
stats,
those
yeah,
aside,
sure.
I'm good.
I have 5 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions. All right, leave me alone. I got the 5 touchdowns. We're in the game still. We're good.
It is fucking funny, dude. It's cool though. I don't know. It's cool. It's different. There's a lot of people who do like interactive shit, but it's not the same type of interactive shit. You know, a lot of people are good at reading chat, but they don't incorporate chat into their shit. So it's a different type of
Yeah.
thing. I think it's cool. You're up to a few thousand on TikTok. I think your
Yep.
YouTube has the highest, right? Yeah, your
Uh,
YouTube's got
YouTube has nice. Yeah, I really focused on posting on a lot on YouTube. It's dwindled a little bit. I
mhm.
used to do Call of Duty content. Call of Duty content really increased my for Call of Duty and Fallout. And
Yeah, I saw you had a lot of Fallout on there.
Fallout was fun. I had a really good time playing Fallout. I played Fallout when the show started, so people were searching Fallout, and I thought that'd be a perfect
Yeah.
time to play the Fallout game. And I fell in love with that. I never played the game, so it was a
Oh,
cool
really?
learning experience. Yeah,
Oh,
it
no
was
shit.
cool, and I got a lot of viewership on my videos. I got tons of good feedback on everything I did. I just didn't want to keep playing the game the way that I was playing. Maybe I'll go back into it, but I know the NCAA was going to come out, and I know Black
Yep.
Ops 6 is coming out soon, so I
Yep.
wanted to really dedicate more. So it was Elden Ring, the Elden Ring DLC. I did 2 videos on that. Didn't do good at all. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Hopefully, I can get my live on TikTok, and I got my live. And then I told my girl, like, I have a stupid idea. It's either going to make me get more viewers and subs and
Yeah.
followers,
Yeah.
or it's going to completely make me look dumb as hell. But now I look dumb as hell, but I am gaining
Yeah, you get
the
both. It's
yeah. So it's
yeah.
fun. It's fun. And I
The
just want to show people too this really quick. A lot
yeah,
of people
yeah,
say
go ahead.
my playbook is empty, bro. I literally have plays in my playbook. I swear to God, I do. So people who are like, "Yo, your playbook's fake," like, no, I literally have a secret playbook, and it's literally has plays in it, plays that
It's
I like
so
drew up.
fucking good. Yeah, dude, it's so funny. That's so fucking good, dude. Because I thought, literally, what I thought was the obvious thing, which is just you get a notebook, you write playbook on it, and then you just because you don't need the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
rest is just extra. But the fact that you have something drawn up there is fucking hilarious. That's so good, dude. That's so
I got
fucking
plays.
good.
I got plays. I got defensive plays.
Yeah.
I got trick plays in here, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad. I jumped right into it.
It's good though. It's like that's the thing though. It just shows like you give a shit. It's obviously it's fun. It's just streaming. It's video games. It's fun. It's a
Yeah,
hobby before anything when it comes to video games.
absolutely. Yeah,
But once you bring content into it, it's like why not at least give a shit? If you're gonna make content, try to at least give a shit about it.
yeah,
So any little bit of effort, whether it's dress it up and looking like a fucking fool, if somebody walks by, they're like, what the fuck is he doing in there? Ignore him, he's working. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
fucking
dude.
drawing a play, whatever it is that is working. Cause like I used to stream a little bit more. I try now. I want to do like Chewin The Rag under one umbrella, have like the pod,
Yeah,
and then I mostly just stream on YouTube. I would love to get TikTok live. I'm just not, I'm not those followers yet. But I mostly do YouTube and I want to do it under one umbrella. I used to do it
yeah,
separate, but it got to a point where I'm on the podcast and if people fuck with you, they want to see more of your shit. And I'm like, oh,
right.
if you like this, follow the stream at blah blah blah. It's like,
Yeah,
why do that when they could just subscribe to your YouTube and have the best of like both, like just see
yeah,
you. So
absolutely.
now I'm moving everything under one umbrella, trying to develop it and put it together there. I got to do better with streaming though.
Yeah, I think honestly, I only had 400 followers on TikTok when I got my live access. I just kept blowing up the request to get
Oh,
my
really?
live access. Yeah, because I had a couple of people that I've watched before on Twitch, and I tried to network that way. It just never worked out. Try to network with
Yeah,
other
it's
creators. It
tough,
just
dude.
a lot of those guys just don't really want to fucking play with you, especially if you're like, yo, I'm also a streamer. Like, you don't want to like promote yourself in their channel. You want to be
Yeah,
like, I support you.
that's
It's
yeah,
hard. You
that's
like you
the
don't want to
hard
be a
part.
dick about it. So I noticed that there was one guy. He only had maybe like 200 followers on TikTok, and I messaged him whenever like, yo, how did you get that TikTok live only having 200 TikTok followers? And he's like, oh, I just requested it. I was like, what the fuck? So I requested it, got denied. I'm like, okay, I'll wait 24 hours. Requested it, got denied again. I'm like, okay, third time is a charm. Lucky enough, third time happened, got that TikTok live. That was 3 weeks ago, and 3.5 weeks ago. And I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
no
it's
shit.
the boom, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's growing so fast. It's nice. It's cool. It's really like it's kind of like exciting. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing something right, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fucking and I think TikTok does a good job with just putting shit in the algorithm. Like even if it's
Yeah,
not somebody like with Twitch, shit like that, it's a little bit harder to grow it kind of organically. Um,
exactly. Yeah,
but like TikTok, I think does a good job. I mean, I found you. I found there's people that I've found that have less than 1,000 followers, and it's through that algorithm. And it's like, so I think they actually
yeah.
do a good job. If you can just land the fucking live and get it,
You just
I do
land it. Yeah.
think it's tough. But I think
And
I didn't
I've
know that.
noticed,
I didn't know that.
too. It's really weird that I'll be scrolling through TikTok and I'd be seeing these guys on live who have like tens of hundreds of thousands of
Yeah,
followers. I'm like, these guys are boring, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to be nothing, but they have like 1,000 people watching. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah.
there's
Why?
no
Like
way.
how?
Like,
Like,
this guy is so boring, bro. Like, I don't know. I try not to like get kind of mad about it, but I sometimes like I'm trying to do something new and cool. I'm getting the follower and I'm getting the viewership, but I'm like, why the fuck are those guys? Like, I'm like trying to
yeah,
study, figure out how are they. And they're, I'll sit there and watch a guy for an hour, and he's maybe talked to chat twice, and he's just like staring at a screen, and it's something like interesting. Like he's not like commentating in his
yeah.
game.
It's yeah.
Like
That's
what
weird.
the
That doesn't make
what
sense to me.
am I doing wrong, bro? Do I just start staring at a screen but not talk? I don't know.
No, even my buddy, like he does mostly like indie game type streams. So they're
Oh,
interesting
nice.
because it's not like
Yeah,
shit that you see all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
and he does a good job with reading chat, commentating, and he'll do Warzone occasionally. Like he'll do a big one
Yeah,
occasionally, but like it's just I prefer like shit like that where I'm not watching the same games all the time. And if I am, at least be interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So if you're gonna do an indie game, that's cool because it's not a game that I've seen played.
right.
Or if you're gonna do a game like you do, like college ball, like it's not just a guy fucking just hike and then he's not talking. It's, thanks for the follow, Steve. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that shit's so boring to me. Like I could just be playing a
Yeah,
game. I don't watch streams for that. I don't even really watch streams in general. Um, unless it's something that somebody that I find interesting.
yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. I've been trying to like ever since that like that Doctor Disrespect thing. He was one of my favorite all time streamers,
yeah,
bro. And that's kind of where I got like the cool. I want to do like a background, but like not
yeah,
copy him a whole
right.
directly. I'll copy his green screens, but ever since
Well,
that dropped out, I don't really watch anyone as much as I would.
no,
Sometimes Tim the Tatman here and there, but that's it. I don't really like to watch other streamers. It's
no,
the same.
I prefer to watch the ones like that are just smaller, just because I have access. Like I can DM them and like you, I just it's the same thing like you said where you don't want to promote your own shit. Like I'll
Yeah,
never be like in your comments and I'm like, hey guys, follow the pod. You know what I mean? But I'll
yeah.
comment and
People
people
do
see
that.
it.
I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
dude.
fuck?
I don't like that shit. I would rather the way I'm gonna promote it is have you on. Like then I'll bring your
Yeah,
fan base to me and we'll just
yeah.
talk and they get to know you, they get to know me, and maybe I get a couple fucking subs off it, whatever it might be.
Right,
Like
right.
that's the way I think you need to do it. If you want to like promote your shit on my shit, like ask me to come on the pod or like do something. Don't
Yeah.
fucking just pop in chat. Don't even fucking say hello to me. Just be like, if you like this guys, you'll fucking love me. Like what?
Yeah, bro.
Why,
There's
dude?
guys that do that. I'm like,
It's
hold up.
fucking
Oh, like time
weird.
out. First of all, I don't have 1,000 people where like one or two guys in there clicking, bro. I have like 100. Sometimes I'll have
Yeah.
like 300 people. I'm like, okay, cool. No one's going to click on your shit. I am so
No,
sorry,
they
but now
won't.
I gotta ban you. Now I look like a dick. I'm sorry, but you have a good, like fuck. I'm sorry.
It's
Just
just
give me $10. Give me $10. Like, yo, go buy a T-shirt from this guy. You give me 10
something,
bucks.
something
Fuck.
like anything. Like if you want to do like a paid sponsorship, fucking go for it, dude. I'll throw
Yeah.
and I'm not doing a whole read because I still gotta make sure people want to watch me. So I'll be like,
No.
hey,
Yeah.
go check this out. Like, there you go. That's it. Like, I'm not I'm not gonna hype you up unless you're paying me. Then you gotta pay more. Cause if you want a whole ad read, bro, you
Yeah,
gotta give
dude.
me if it's just buy
Yeah.
this guy's t-shirt, I'll do that for $10, but I'm only gonna say buy this guy's t-shirt.
Yo, buy this guy's T-shirt here, here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
1,000.
But no,
Cool.
it's cool, man. I didn't realize you could, ask for a request because they when
Yeah.
you go for TikTok live, you know what I mean? They're like 1,000 followers. They're very strict. So
Yeah.
the idea that you reached out to these people and you're like, yo, all right, how the fuck did you do it? Because I see you don't have 1,000. That was smart
Yeah.
because I just never really pieced that together that there's a separate way to do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you request it and then like it's like you might even have it, you not even know. So like you could just like go on your phone and just like open up the camera on TikTok and see if you have that live. If you have that live little button, you can
Then you're
download
golden.
TikTok Studio and then you're good. Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So it all kind of worked out. Right now it's working out beautifully. That's all I do is want to be streaming on TikTok.
Yeah, no, it's smart. Like that's where I find most of the people. I don't even really fucking scroll TikTok a lot. It's
Yeah.
just anytime I post a clip on anything like an Instagram story, TikTok, I find myself like while it's uploading, I'll scroll for a little bit. And that's when,
Yeah.
something just catches my eye. And that's when I do it. Or if I'm at work just fucking off, that's when I'll do it. But no, that's cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. I don't think a lot of people did, to be honest.
No, yeah. So
Like,
hopefully people get access into it because like there was a guy that's a viewer. The kid's 16, so you have to be 18 and older to stream on
yeah,
TikTok. But he loves my stream and he loves kind of what everything I somehow inspired him to do streaming. And he only had 2 followers. It was me and his mom, and he got able to go live, but he got banned. But he was able to actually go live for a little bit, which was really cool.
yeah, no
So
shit. No, that's really cool. That's dope. Hopefully more people realize that there's fucking access there because I had no fucking idea. So
yeah,
if you're,
even if people who do want to stream, whether it could be like anything, like arts and crafts, or like you just want to
yeah,
stream, like just fucking do it. Who cares? You
right,
you might get made fun of. Like I know probably people in my hometown make fun of me. Like I'm grown, I have a kid, like I'm streaming.
yeah,
But, like who gives a fuck? I'm having
yeah,
fun with it. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not locked up. I don't have
yeah,
any. I
dude.
don't have any criminal history. Like I'm just playing a video game and having fun.
Even me, dude. You'll hear it. Like I don't even really talk about the pod in person to people. Like
Mhm.
if it comes up, it comes up, but I don't like tell people like, yo, check this out. Because like you're just a friend of mine. You know what I mean? You don't need to hear
Yeah,
most of these stories. You probably know, but
yeah,
there are people because I share it on social media and friends will see it. Like, oh, what do you think you're the next fucking Joe Rogan? It's like, no, I think I'm just a fucking dude in my apartment, fucking my house, just
just having fun.
recording an episode talking shit. Like that's what I
Yeah,
think. It's not like haven't been on stage. Like I've done stand up. Like people have seen the clips. Like I've posted full length shit. Like it's not like I'm not funny or capable, but after I had a kid, like I'm not trying to be on stage at night. Like I'd rather just be home with my
right.
son. So how do I be funny? Put this in front of my face right here. Don't gotta leave my house. Like that's all it is, dude. So that's
Yeah,
really all it
bro.
comes down to.
So yeah, I'm glad you started. I'm glad that you started this, and I'm glad that my girl was like, I want to keep tabs on you to start this. And bro, it's awesome. So I think people who do want to stream and people who do want to just even if it's small, if you want to start creating content with your family,
Yeah, it doesn't
like
even have to be
don't
fucking.
don't don't look at the numbers, bro. Just
Yeah,
have fun, and like your family members can go on your page and your YouTube and look at those memories of you being dumb or you saying something about them, and they're like, oh, that made me feel really good. Like I know my
yeah,
son. My son loves watching my old YouTube videos because they're trash. Like my older YouTube videos, I'm like,
yeah,
hey, what's up? Welcome to
yeah,
my channel. My
yeah,
name is
yeah,
Bob Cesar. That's the hardest part about creating YouTube videos is doing your intros. I have to go three,
dude.
two, one. Hey, what's up, guys? Three, two,
Hmm.
one. You gotta
Yeah.
like keep that. Oh, it's so hard. That's like the most embarrassing part for me.
Well, that's why, like, before I even hit record on here, I did it with you too. I always have like 45 seconds where I just talk to you real quick personally
Yeah,
because, like, as soon as I hit record, I got to be like, what's up, guys? Welcome to Chew the Rat, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't want to just pop in, hit record, and do that in this guy's face. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck, dude? Like, I don't
Whoa,
even, your
bro.
name's just Chewin you didn't even tell me your real name. Like, I don't want to. So, like, I do like a 45-second to a minute, just run down like what we're going to do,
Yeah,
how it goes. And then by then, I'm warmed up. Like, we talked a little bit. Now I could hit record and we could just go. And I don't do
yeah.
topics. Like, I didn't message you like, we're going to talk about this.
No,
Like
no.
everything's off the cuff, not scripted. You'll get a lot of this and ums and like, but that's just because it's like that's just what it
Yeah,
is, dude. It's just a conversation. So
trying to say what you're trying to get on your mind without knowing big words. That's my problem. So
Yeah,
I get
bro.
it.
I'll fucking all the fucking time.
It's bad. I'm like, the source of my brain is not opening
Yeah.
the books. I don't know another word for this. I don't,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know a whole
get
lot of things.
I don't know what pronate means, dude. You're gonna get just
I didn't. Yeah,
like
that was dude. Every time I think about pronate, because I know what it means now, it's just like
that's so funny. Dude,
that dude. That
seeing somebody at Walmart walk like that, dude, that's all you're gonna think about is that. You're gonna be, oh, that guy's pronated. It's like, how the fuck do you
bro.
know?
And
It's like,
sometimes I'll be like moving my legs in a certain way. I'm like, dude, I'm literally pronating right now. It's not even funny. I'm not gonna tell that guy that, but
no, fuck that
sometimes
guy.
I'll be like, yeah, fuck that guy. I'm just kidding. He's a really nice guy, but
He's super funny. That was so fucking funny, dude.
dude, yeah, that shit's been so fun. Man, I'm so happy that I was able to kind of get this going. It's been like I kind of wanted to stop streaming, but getting this access has just made it like so much better. It's been so nice.
Yeah, yeah, no, it gets tough, dude. Even like just the pod, we talked about it earlier, but once you stop focusing on analytics and you realize like I'm just enjoying what I'm doing,
That's
that
turn it
it's
off.
like the analytics will come. It'll just you just can't throw in the towel. That's what it really comes down to. And once you do, it's like, fuck, what if I didn't? And then it's like, all right, well, then you start back up. People are like, oh, you were gone for 4 months, then you came back, come crawling back. You fucking, it's like, oh, fuck off.
My bad, bro. My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm here. All right, god damn it. But
All right, brother. I'm gonna ask you some fire questions. Are you ready
yeah,
for it?
yeah, fire
All
him.
right,
Let's go.
this is gonna be kind of a long one. Here we go.
All
All
right.
right, Burger King, Whataburger. Which one?
Never had Whataburger, but I'm just gonna go
That
Burger King based on your opinion.
don't have
Like
Whataburger.
your
You're trash.
feedback was enough for me to be like, Whataburger sucks.
Fuck that, bro. All right,
Anytime I
favorite ice
think
cream.
favorite ice cream, mint chocolate chip.
Favorite fast food joint.
Oh fuck. Five Guys count? Five Guys counts.
You're bougie as shit.
I didn't say I'll go there all the time, but
Five Guys, God damn, bro. I didn't know you had it like that. All right, all
if we're
right.
going
Favorite kind
like
of
the
cereal.
basics, Fruity Pebbles,
Favorite fruit.
kiwi.
Favorite vegetables.
Favorite vegetables. I'm trying to go fast, so I'm just carrot.
Favorite vacation spot. You said
Ooh.
carrots? Okay. Sorry,
I had to think of vegetables, dude. I'm thick. I was like, what's a fruit? What's a vegetable? Favorite vacation spot? Kennebunkport, Maine. That's bougie as shit.
That Jesus fuck. Okay, I've never been to Maine. Okay. What would be your death row? Like if you were on death row, what would be your food, your top food there?
Oh,
Like your final meal.
Here's the thing. I thought about this, and it's like, I want to be a fucking slob, bro. I don't want my favorite meal. Give me like a Taco Bell order, but I want you to also stop at Wendy's on the way. I want a smorgasbord of just like disgusting food that I shouldn't be eating, and I want to eat it all at once. I want my heart to stop before whatever you're about to do gets to me. So it's just the nastiest shit. It'll be like a Mexican pizza with Wendy's spicy nuggets on it with like a Five Guy bun, fucking keeping it together. Like it's just nasty, bro. It's gross. That or it's gonna be a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Like it's just what it's gonna be. Yeah. You're either gonna get the worst or you're gonna get the most basic stoner meal, dude. Like,
so gross. Okay, favorite topping on pizza.
Favorite topping on pizza. Favorite topping on pizza. Buffalo chicken.
Oh, okay. Favorite kind of cheese.
Favorite kind of cheese. My favorite's Gouda. Favorite kind of cheese. Probably just like mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella, dude. Nothing like it.
Respectful. Okay. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie. Pulp Fiction.
That's a Royale with cheese, baby. Royale with cheese.
Otherwise, it'd be super bad, but I didn't want to go comedy. It's probably super bad, but just overall good movie. Pulp Fiction.
Super bad when they draw the dicks is the funniest
dude,
fucking.
It's so fucking that movie, dude.
So beautiful. Those are beautiful cocks.
I can watch that movie and then turn it off and rewatch it and laugh at all the same shit. I'm such a fucking child, dude. That's definitely probably my favorite movie, but Pulp Fiction's like my favorite, not bullshit comedy movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Favorite beer.
Favorite beer. I'm a big IPA guy. Yeah, IPAs or sours. I love IPAs and sours.
Dude, you like sours?
I
I
do.
can't eat sours. I
Dude.
can't, dude.
It
My white
depends,
guy in me, but just can't.
dude. Yeah, some of them are like, this is definitely. I might suck a dick after this. Let me not drink this one anymore. It's really good. And then some are like, it's just a little sweet. Like this one's, I got hair on my chest. This one's just a little fucking sweet. But I do,
That
dude.
was it.
You know what it was? What started me on sours was my son. So it's weird to say that, but
Yeah,
I
definitely. Yeah, he's 5.
we dude, he turned me on to this warhead
Yeah, he
sour,
put me
dude. And
on.
it's
Bro. He
like,
put me on, dude. This guy's
so
sick.
what it
Love
is,
him.
if you go to like a beverage store, like a beverage barn, whatever the fuck they're called where you're from, Bev Center, but sours have the coolest designs. They're really cartoony, over the top
Yeah,
like designs.
yeah.
So I'd have my son in the cart, and I'm like an alcoholic dad. I'm like, we'll get you something too. I'd get him like a liquid death fucking seltzer or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, we'll get you something too, but this one's for mom and dad. And I'm like, well, one should I get, buddy? And it's dude, people around are probably like, what the fuck is happening? And he's pointing them out. And sours are so cartoony and over the top. That's what he
Right.
would get. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. And I put it in the cart and I drank it. And I'm like, these are actually pretty fun. This kid's got taste. Like,
He's gonna
so
know. He's
he,
gonna know in the future.
yeah, so he put me on the sours. Fucking
That's actually
insane.
wild. That's such a good idea, bro. I probably should start trying to do something like that.
Dude, it's fun. It's like, because obviously you can't have them, but like, it makes you try new shit that you wouldn't
Yeah,
really.
fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. All right. Favorite band or genre of music.
Favorite genre of music is definitely rap. Favorite band is Defeater. It's like a hardcore
Peter.
type band. Yeah.
I never heard of him. Never heard of him. What's your favorite? I guess your favorite artist
Favorite artist, Kendrick
of all
Lamar.
time.
And it's not just because the most recent shit. I hate when people, I'm like, oh, I love Kendrick. Like, yeah, of course you do. You're not like us. And it's like, no, dude, I've liked him since fucking section. I'm like a hipster with Kendrick, dude. It's like,
Oh yeah, the
I've liked
recipe,
him.
that recipe song
Yeah,
from him
dude,
is so good.
I've
So good.
always liked him, and I don't care. Okay, and I always dislike Drake. I said it. I don't care, and it's even worse when I say that. But I don't know. As like a fucking nerdy rap kid, it's like Drake's not even like hip hop. It's like he shouldn't be in conversations with top. It's a whole
Yeah.
thing, dude. It's not worth talking about right now. Any white blogger that's like, I don't want to be one of those guys. Somebody's gonna clip it and be like, another white blogger talks about rap, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not,
Another,
dude.
yeah, cultural appropriation, where the hell it is.
Look at what his Puerto Rican flag. He's not even Puerto Rican. It's like fucking yeah, I am, dude. Shut up.
See, the thing with the 23andMe, like I could never commit a crime ever again because they'll
No.
have my DNA.
Yep.
Like if I
Yep.
ever wanted to go arson, I'm not gonna do it. But if I ever
Yep.
wanted to burn a building down, like I'm fucked. I'm ruined. Sorry, dude. I fucked up.
Yeah, you can't do
I
it.
probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have done a 23andMe. Probably shouldn't have.
I know. My prints are on everything. Nobody's gonna. I can't even be like a getaway driver. Nobody's gonna trust me. They're gonna be like, "We've heard the
I know.
23andMe story, dude. You're not coming." I was like, "Come on, come on."
I have proof that I'm like 12% Native American, bro. So that was kind of
There
cool
you
to
go.
have. Like
That's
I
cool.
felt, yeah, like, how people are like, oh, I'm 1/16 Cherokee.
Yeah.
I'm literally like 1/16 something, bro. So
Yeah, I mean, 12%. That's a good amount, dude. Like, that's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
there's definitely somebody not too far away in reach for like Native American.
I'm a mutt. I am a mutt. I am like
Yeah,
Spanish, Native, white, so like German and
yeah,
North, like Irish and Scottish. Like, oh, it's a full on mutt pie
yeah.
over here, bro.
Same here. Same here. And it's just anytime you have a white person in your family, you're gonna be a mutt.
True. Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's like,
Yeah, we're a bunch of mutts out here.
yeah, dude. Fucking A. So you recently have been going off about Whataburger. Did you why did you have a bad experience the other day?
Yeah, so my brothers, it kind of starts with my brother. So my brother went to the hospital this last week. He's okay. He's all good.
Okay.
Had a little heat issues. So I went to
Yeah.
go. I didn't want to go home. I just wanted to go from work. I got off work around 6, and there was a Whataburger, brand new Whataburger, just opened up like on Monday. So I went to go try it on Wednesday or Thursday, one of them. And I got Whataburger. I tried. Okay, so I got a number 3, which is like number 3, which is a bacon whatever.
Yeah.
I got the fries. I got me a free. They gave you a large drink, and then I got, okay, that's a little fat. Okay, here we go. Here, This is bad. So I wanted to try everything, bro. I wanted to kind of get. I kind of
Yeah,
so I
you
got
have to.
I got a large, right? It comes with large fries. So I
Yeah.
got a medium order of onion rings. I got me a they have a birthday shake right now. And then
Okay.
I got me two brownies. I was gonna give one to my brother and I did. So I'm not that fat, but I got me a brownie. And they come in like little plastic. So I opened up the brownie because I'm more of a dessert guy first. I opened
Yeah,
up the
of
brownie.
course you
The
have to.
brownie was great. I will say the brownie there was so good. It was like perfectly moist. Like it was very, very good. And then going driving to the hospital, I was eating the fries. I'm like, what the fuck are these fries, bro? These are so bad. These
Yeah.
are so bad. And I'm like trying to go, when you're driving, you're just kind of like,
Yeah,
throwing the
always.
fries. Yeah.
Always.
And you're like, just, it sounds really bad, but you're like, this looks really bad. Someone could definitely edit this.
Yep.
I'm not doing this on purpose, but you're shaking that
Yeah,
thing in
yeah.
there. So I'm eating the onion rings. Onion rings were fine. They were okay. Like they were a 6 out of 10, but the
Okay.
fries tasted like cardboard. Like the fries, like they cut up cardboard, fried it, and then
Oh
gave it, they
no.
served. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm like, okay. And I'm drinking the birthday shake. The birthday shake, the sweets at Whataburger are really good. The birthday shake was very good. The brownie was very good. I was like, okay, all right. The onion rings mid. So I went into the burger because I didn't want the burger all over my beard walking
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
hospital. I looked like I need to eat with a bib.
yeah.
So I
Yeah,
waited
dude.
until I got to the hospital and I sat there with my brother and I was eating the burger and I'm like, what the fuck is uh uh like this
Yeah,
is like
dude.
it's not a good burger. Like the meat to bun ratio wasn't good. They destroyed it with lettuce and whatever. The bacon was like one slice of bacon. So I'm like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
fuck
what we
that.
ration around here? What are we doing? And then so I ate it all and I'm like, so I felt sick. So then I went home. I'm like, oh, I just had my stomach was fucked. More than likely because all the food I ate. But I was like, dude. So
Yeah,
then
just
like the next day, I got an email. I got an email from Whataburger. I don't know whenever I gave him my email or whenever that happened. But they're like, oh, you get like $1 off your next. I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna put this on TikTok. Because A, I'm banned. I wanted people to know I'm still alive. And I wanted to know Whataburger is shit. Because all the chat, if you're ever in there and I start talking shit about Whataburger, they start
dude,
hounding me.
yeah, I saw
They start yelling at me. I'm like,
uh
yo, I'll try it again, but it's ass. It's ass. So yeah, Whataburger for me is horrible. I
well
will
that's
never.
like
Well, maybe, but
yeah, I'd probably still like even like all right, so I'm in New York. New York,
mm,
upstate New York didn't have like Chick-fil-A, right? And
mm,
so I've traveled, but I've just never felt the need to stop at Chick-fil-A. It just never
yeah,
really crossed my because I'll just go to like a fucking tavern and get chicken if I'm traveling. You know what I mean? Like I want to go
gotcha.
experience something else. So
Yeah,
not fast food. And I finally had it, and I was like, this isn't bad, but the hype that dude, when they opened, bro, I'm talking like cars out the fucking lot and like in
yeah,
another parking lot onto the road. Like they've closed traffic because of cars. And I'm like, this is what you motherfuckers waited for? Like, bro, Popeyes is up the road. Fucking Wendy's chicken sandwiches are pretty fucking good, honestly. Like,
those are pretty good. Those are
dude,
pretty good.
you I would have not waited in a line like that for that. Dude, like it just I don't know.
What did you get? What did you get? I
I
love
just
Chick
got
Fil A.
yeah, I don't think it's bad. I'm not shitting on it. You know, their values are maybe some moral things there that you might want to change up, but all good. I don't care. You have the right to remain whatever the fuck you are.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
like I just got like a chicken sandwich thing and I didn't try their Chick-fil-A sauce because
You
listen,
fucked up.
okay, listen, I don't know what's in it. And I don't do
I don't know.
I don't do
I don't know
condiments.
what it is,
It's the weirdest
but
thing.
you don't do condiments. Oh, I
Dude,
love. Like I will
I don't
drink
I can
Buffalo and Red.
do I can do hot sauces, barbecue sauces, A1, but not on steak. Like an A1 burger is so fucking good to me. I don't care. It's so good. Um, it's shit like that. Like,
Uh,
but I don't eat mayonnaise. I don't eat ketchup. I don't eat
mayonnaise
mustard.
is fucking gross by itself.
I,
Like people, my brother, fuck,
dude,
he can eat. He'll get a spoon and eat the
bro,
mayonnaise. I'm like, that should be illegal in all 50
if I
states. It
saw
really, it
somebody do
really should.
that, I would commit a crime. And I don't know what it would be. I don't know if it'll be fucking murder. I
Yeah,
arson, burn the house down, kidnapping. I would do something egregious. If I saw
Right.
somebody eating, bro, my aunt put yogurt in a mayonnaise jar to like prank me because she knew I found it gross, and
Uh-huh.
she took a spoonful, dude, and I just ran. I got out of that room
Oh
I was like
my
fucking gone. I thought I was gonna throw up, dude. It was and she goes, it's yogurt, and I was like, there used to be mayonnaise in it though, and I'm fucking
that's
losing my
mad. Like
mind.
the smell of mayonnaise grosses me out, bro.
No, dude. You want to talk about a weak stomach? I could watch somebody fucking have their jaw ripped off, but if you eat a spoonful of mayonnaise in front of me, I will just spin and puke like the
It's
exorcist,
so
dude.
gross. It's so gross. My brother
But
loves that shit.
no, dude, I just don't do condiments. Which so you were like making jokes. You were like, I don't even like fried chicken. And then I was like, not like if fried chicken's crazy. You're like, look at me. Do you think I wouldn't like fried chicken? But like I know people who, I'm a thick dude. I don't like condiments. Like there's people who just don't like certain shit despite what
Mhm.
they look like. I know a dude who's fucking like 5'3", 220, like a little fat dwarf, and he doesn't eat chocolate. And I'm like, how do you not
What?
like you look like you make chocolate, you fucking Keebler? What do you mean you don't like chocolate, dude? That's
Where's Willie
fucking
at, bro?
yeah,
Where's
dude.
he at?
That's
I need an
fucking
autograph.
insane. So like when somebody says, I never take it as, oh, look at me, come on. I don't like cake. I don't. Hand to God,
What?
I don't like
Bro, I
most
love
cakes.
cake.
I'll eat like
I love it.
ice cream cake. Such a fat thing to say to be like, I don't like
I
cake, but
love
if you combine it with ice cream and you fucking put a lot of shit on it, I'll eat that. But, like, I'll eat like that. Tiramisu, like certain like specialty. I guess I'm
yeah.
bougie. Maybe you're right, dude.
Yeah,
I might
you
be bougie.
little bougie on that one, brother. I ain't
I
freaking
I
anything.
I need a 23andMe bougie test. That's what I need. I'll fucking piss on that or whatever it is. Fucking so insane, dude. So insane. But yeah, no, the vacation thing, I'm not really well traveled, you know?
Yeah,
We
neither am
didn't
I.
we
Yeah.
didn't vacation as kids. We didn't really have money like that. So I went to
Uh,
Florida once with my aunts, and they got in a fight because I was there. That's how not liked my family is. Like,
nice.
dude, um, so like I traveled through states and like we would stop and
Uh,
see things, from New York to Florida, whatever that drive is. So like
yeah.
Carolinas, probably Virginia, like certain, but not like experience. I experienced Florida, experienced Maine, shit like that. But
Uh,
Maine, we went when we got married. It was like our honeymoon thing. So
oh,
like,
cool. Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was super small, nice. We brought our son a couple of years ago after the fact. So
yeah.
yeah, it's quiet. You know what I mean? And that's what I look for now. I think where
Right.
maybe as a kid, like when I was fucking blacked out in a field, it's like, let's go to fucking Miami. But like now it's like, I don't want to go to Miami, dude. Think about the lines.
The
I'm
lines, the
such an old head.
people.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I get that. I get like if there's a long line, I'm like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
go.
I
I
don't
used to go
even,
to bars all the time. I used to be a bouncer.
yeah.
So like I'm like, I don't want to do bar. I don't do clubs. I
Nope.
like to just be at home. I like to just be a homebody. My girl kind of hates it, but I really, really enjoy just being at home. And like I
Yeah.
can get fucked up at home at
Yeah, I
cheaper than
could
I
do it
can
all
get
at home.
fucked up at bar.
Like I can watch the fights are on tonight, like Adesanya's fighting
Yeah.
and shit. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
throw those on and grab beers, and I didn't have to pay a door fee. I didn't have to fucking have a 2 drink minimum, grab food.
Yeah.
Like I could drink whatever I want, eat whatever I want. The
Yeah.
fights are
And
on.
take a shit in my own toilet. That's my thing. Like
Yeah,
I like to take
yeah,
a shit in my own. That's my throne. That's my
yeah,
kingdom.
dude.
That's where
Like,
I am king. You know,
yeah,
that's there's
dude.
no
Like I don't fucking
democracy. It's a dictatorship in that fucking bathroom,
yeah.
and
I'm
I
not
am the
waiting in
dictator.
line.
Yeah. Oh
Like a
yeah.
line for the bathroom's insane. That's the worst line. Like, what do you mean?
You know, I went to a Sleep Token concert in April. They were here. Which if you haven't listened to
Oh
Sleep
yeah,
Token is
I know sleep
so
talking.
good.
Yeah.
I love them. My favorite band right now. And there was a line for the men's that wrapped so long. In the women's, there was no
Dude,
line. I was like, where did we
what are
fuck
we
up, guys?
doing? Yeah,
Where do we fuck up? We take a piss, pull the cock out, piss, and we're good. That's all we got
yeah.
to do. We don't
Just
got to sit down.
go to the women's room. Honestly, at this point, go to the like, dude. I've done so many times because of that. Like, I'll just go in a women's room. It's a single bathroom, so I know it says vacant or
Oh
not
yeah,
vacant.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
not stall. It's not stalls. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking go in and be like,
Clip it, the
you
shit,
mean?
boys. Clip it.
Not gonna walk
Tell
in
me.
and be like, it's she. And then, no, I'm not that, dude. I'm strictly a man taking a piss in your bathroom, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to go.
But there was no if it says vacant, I know nobody's in there. They look at you weird coming out, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
like I'm already out.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's yours. I just took a piss. It's clean. You're good to go. And then
I
you're
wiped the
standing
toilet seat down.
you're standing in the fucking corner at a hardcore show, and they're like, "That's the guy who was pissing in our bathroom." It's like, shut up, dude. I'm here, okay?
You go tell everybody. Jesus, you
Yeah,
dick.
fucking, you're making it weird, dude. Like, you literally said I pissed in your bathroom. That's all I did. I didn't do anything weird, right? Fucking leave me
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
It's so fucking funny, dude. But yeah, you go to shows and shit, huh? Just like,
Yeah. I'm trying to get a little bit better at going to live venues. I've been kind of just ever since like COVID, man. I've just been more
yeah,
of a home stuff. I'm trying to
yeah.
like get out of my comfort zone more. But with Sleep Token, that my girl, she showed me that band, which was really awesome, and then we fell in love with Sleep Token kind of together. But Slipknot's coming here in a few months, bro. Or actually 2 months, and I'm going to go see Slipknot. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a really cool concert. But I'm trying to do a little bit more, going to shows, experience more things
Is that
like that.
yeah? Is that your preferred genre, like rock, metal, shit like that?
I
Or
love all music, man. I
yeah,
really do. I'm even trying to get in a little bit more into like jazz and blues.
yep,
I love mostly everything. My playlist is so bipolar. It's like
same,
I can go from like deathcore, like Whitechapel, to like
yep,
Eminem, to like Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus. It's
yep,
so bad.
same shit, dude. It's like, for me, it'll be like Amy Winehouse. My wife will be
Yeah,
like, "Oh, you're on Amy Winehouse kick, huh?" I'm like, somebody told me to check her out, and I just listened to. I literally, if you tell me to check somebody out, and I like a couple songs, now I'm just gonna go through the discography in order. So like, she came up a lot on playlists, but then it'll be
yeah.
like Madball, and then it's like reggae shit. Like Ika Mouse will come on,
Mhm.
and I like people will laugh because I'll be like, "Oh, I love reggae," and they're like, "Oh, like Bob Marley," and I'm like, "No, like Bob Marley's cool, but no, I'm talking like, shum bum digga bum bum digga boom bum," and it's like shit that you just would be like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" And it's like I love this shit, dude. It's so
Yeah,
fun, but like, so same exact thing here. I mean, I grew up rap, like that's what my dad mostly listened to. Occasionally, like Godsmack would come on or something, but like for the most
so
part, it
far
was yeah,
away in a
yeah, dude.
distance. Yeah,
But like for the most part, it was like old school rap, like DMX and shit like that, and then Slick Rick, like really old school. And then in high school, 10th grade, I think, buddy was like, "Hey, I'm going to a show tonight. You want to go?" And it was like 5 bands, just hardcore bands, in like this dingy venue, which ended up being a venue that I went to a lot after that.
nice.
Um, and then that's how I found that. Uh, I mean, I had like System of a Down, like shit like that, but I didn't have
Yeah,
like the underground hardcore bands that you really don't know unless you're a part of it, and like local
right.
bands around here, which are I'm still friends with to this day.
That's
Um,
sick.
so like shit like that. So and then reggae, I just found on my own. I don't remember how that happened, but it just did.
Yeah.
The only genre I really just like modern country, I just can't do. Like modern, I can't.
Post
I,
Malone just dropped a country album with like
uh,
all kinds of like, oh man, it's actually really. I actually really
like
enjoyed his.
I'll check anything for the most part. But like, there's just old school country to me was like when it was like outlaw type shit. Like that was just
Yeah,
it. Just like was cooler. You know what I mean?
Johnny
I don't.
Cash, and all
Yeah,
the Willie Nelson, all those guys and stuff
yeah.
like
It,
that.
it
Those
was
guys
like
were
a
awesome.
cool
Yeah,
thing, and then it became like I don't know what the shift was when I was in high school, and people were like, I'm sad. My car's dead. Fucking, I'm drinking in the fucking on the beach. And it's like,
I
when
think
did it
that's
become like
like
emo music, dude? Like,
late '90s is kind of where I really enjoyed it. Early 2000s country was okay, and then like
yeah,
2010s
it
were
just
okay. But
took a
Luke
twist.
Combs, and like Post Malone and like those guys are
Mm,
playing some. Kane Brown and Coulter Wall. Coulter Wall is a
I don't even
really
know who that
good.
is. So I'll have to.
It's yeah. If you look at Coulter Wall, that's like kind of it's kind of weird. Like it's kind of like super ass country music. Like it's like,
Oh, really?
oh man, it's really Coulter Wall is like one of those guys who like you don't even hear about him. You don't even hear
Yeah,
about him,
no, I
but
like I said, I don't know who the fuck.
his
All the
music
other
is
names you
so
named,
good.
I knew, but like him. I was like, nope, that's where you
Yeah,
lost me right there.
Culture Wall. I think hopefully I'm saying his name right, but he plays some really really cool ass music, and I really hope that like he keeps making music because some of his music makes me want to smoke a cigarette and put on my cowboy boots.
Canadian singer. Yeah, here he is. The devil wears a suit and tie, sleeping on the blacktop,
Sleeping on the
corralling.
Blacktop is one of his famous songs, one of his more famous songs.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. It pops right up. So
Yeah,
yeah, Coulter Wall. I mean, that's how I would fucking say it. All right.
yeah. He's freaking that guy can sing and play the guitar.
See, I like a lot of like folky shit too. Like, when I think of like country, I don't know. I prefer like or like folky like there was like folk like hardcore bands. It's such a weird twist, but it's like
Yeah,
super cool stuff. I don't there used to be a playlist on YouTube that was just like folk and I would pop that on and that was pretty cool. But
like fiddles and stuff.
yeah, dude, like just
Some
weird
Cotton Eye
shit,
Joe shit.
shit that you wouldn't think of. But then there was like I don't know, it was so fucking weird, but it was kind of cool to listen to at the same time. Which is reggae for me. Like that's literally what
That's
it
yeah,
is.
that's unique for sure. I don't really
Yeah.
know anyone else who really likes the reggae.
Yeah, dude, I used to have a joke about it on stage because it'd be like I used to drive this like black SUV and it
Uh,
had like tinted windows and shit. And I would be driving to work. It'd be like, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning. I'm at a red light, reggae's on. It's like Barrington Levy. It's like real hard, like just a heavy reggae accent coming from that car. And like cars would pull up and you don't expect this, you know? And I had like longer hair, a bigger beard. Like I looked really unkempt. I looked like shit.
yeah,
And like, so like you pull up and you're thinking like Caribbean man, Islander man, like but the SUV is gonna be like this cute dark guy who's fucking just and then you look at me and it's a fucking caveman, dude. It's just like, hey, what's up?
what
Like,
the fuck? That would
and
be
you're just like,
so funny.
nope.
Oh my god. I'd like, no, we're not. We're gonna lock our doors and roll up our windows a little
Yeah,
bit. This
dude,
guy
this guy
definitely smokes weed and has like an AK-47 in his back.
so
That's
fucking
that's that
funny,
kind of vibe
dude.
on that guy, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
I know I just like catfish people with cars. Between like that, I used to drive like a little Hyundai Accent, just
Oh,
looked like
okay,
a
yeah, yeah,
college girl car. So like you
yeah, yeah.
fucking go up to the red
I thought
light.
you were so hot.
Yeah, dude, like fucking like you said, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, some shit's just on the
Yeah.
playlist and I didn't change it. It's loud, Paramore. Somebody fucking pulls up and it's just me. It's like you think you're getting a hot like college student, you get fucking Velma. I'm just like Jinx, like it fucking
Oh, jeez.
dude.
Where's my glasses? Where is it? Yo, Velma though. Velma is mad hot. Like
Dude,
the
it's
live,
so
the live.
funny.
Oh, dude, she's so hot. I love her.
It's like, and that's intentional, right? Like, you guys, you didn't want to do like the stereotype. You were like, how can we make
Yeah,
nerds hot? And like, let's
yeah.
make Velma hot, dude.
She
That's
is so hot. She's so hot. That was my crush. Like Scooby Doo.
that's
It wasn't
fucking.
Daphne. It wasn't Daphne. It was Velma, bro. She was so hot for me.
My
It
crush
was
was
kind of crazy.
fucking Shaggy sandwiches, dude. That's fucking my crush. Fucking slob. There's my
I know.
dude.
This is
There's my
so
death
big.
row meal, dude. You get a fucking Scooby Doo sandwich.
Scooby Doo sandwich. Oh, those always did look so good too, bro.
Dude,
Thinking
every
back at it.
cartoon does it, dude. Like a Krabby Patty
What's
looks
have you ever
good.
seen have you ever
Fucking
seen the movie Iron Giant?
yeah,
The
dude.
Sundays, the Sundays
Fucking
in that
yeah,
cafe, bro.
dude.
Those looked so good.
Dude,
I
a
would want
fucking
those.
every cartoon, dude. They just did it right. Like Ninja Turtles pizza, like
Yeah.
everything. You're like
Goofy Goober
fuck, dude.
like the Goofy Goober Sundays on the SpongeBob
Yeah,
movie.
dude.
Yo.
Jimmy Neutron, that fucking ice cream bar they would hang out at,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Oh,
So good.
man, bro.
So good, bro.
This is where people are gonna clip it. Two fucking fat white dads talk cartoon foods.
Oh my god. Well, even like on Stitch, like what's that yellow, the yellow alien guy that's always
Oh,
eating a
dude.
sandwich. Those
Yeah,
sandwiches. There was a game on the DisneyChannel.com where you have to like make your sandwiches like they're
Oh, no
falling down
shit.
and you're running. Oh, dude, that was like the best game to play for a while.
Dude,
there,
remember those fucking like flash games you would get? Like, we didn't really have like my grandmother had a computer, so when I'd go to her house, and you would
Yeah.
go like the Disney Channel fucking games. They had like
Yeah,
Cartoon
yeah,
Network games, dude. Those were
yeah,
fucking sick.
those were really fun. I remember
Kids,
playing the Sweet Life Zach on Cody game.
yeah,
I played the
dude.
shit out of that game, bro. That shit was so fun.
That's so funny. Like kids, have access to so much shit, but at the same time, there's shit like that just isn't gonna be a part of. Like, they're not gonna be talking about that. They're gonna be like, remember fucking when TikTok was a thing and you could stream, and it's
Yeah,
like, dude, you weren't even old enough. What are you talking about?
do
Like
it,
that,
bro.
it's so fucking. We're not even old, but it just seems so far away from where it was.
Oh,
Like
yeah, it
computers then
seems
to
yeah, it
computers now.
seems I'm kind of interested to see how it is going to be 20, 30 years from now. Like, I'm gonna be retired. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I
What?
don't want to. My son's like, I gotta go to fucking school, and he puts a helmet on, and fucking presses a
Oh,
button, and just
no,
learns like
that'd
this
be
through fucking
insane, bro.
those
That'd be
like
insane.
Apple headset things, dude. Like, what are we talking about? Even like, because he's only 4, so he'll still be in school 10 years from now. It's like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
gonna be the advancement? Because
I don't know.
so many kids are bringing like laptops and shit to school now. Like, I didn't have to bring a fucking
Yeah,
computer to
no,
school
we didn't have
ever
to
in my
do any of that.
life.
Notebooks and pens and paper. That's it.
Yeah. So now it's like 10 years
Or
from now, what are they gonna say? Like, that's fucking crazy to think about.
oh yeah, for sure, bro, for sure.
But yeah, dude, I got all your links right here. Obviously I know where to find you. We've been
Yeah,
at it fucking over 2 hours, which is sick. This is
yeah,
my
brother.
second longest episode now, so that's fucking dope,
Nice,
dude.
bro.
That's
Nice. I
fucking
felt like it
sick.
was just an hour. I
Yeah,
really, man.
dude.
I really like.
I would have kept. I'm sitting here and I looked up and I'm like, oh, 2 hours. Like, I don't want to end it, but we can. It's fucking noon for me. You know, it's a little different.
Yeah, 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 yeah. A little
I
different. I
got
have all
shit.
day.
I
I
got
got
shit to
all
do.
day, brother. Yeah, no, no. No.
Nah,
I just want to say
nah,
thank
that's
you, bro.
fucking
Thank you
cool, man.
for like coming into the TikTok and just joking with me. And I hope you keep coming in and
Oh
joking with
yeah,
me
dude.
and
Hell yeah.
vice versa. And I'm gonna talk shit to you. And this, I hope this podcast grows. You're amazing, dude. You seem really down to earth. I
Thanks, man.
really appreciate you having me on that. I really means a lot. But you popped my cherry, brother. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
popped my cherry.
yeah.
You
That's
first
fucking
got to pop
crazy
my
that
cherry. How
like,
does that feel?
oh, my first pod fucking you do over 2 hours. That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, dude.
My first pod was like
bro.
30 minutes.
I talk way too much, bro. It's bad.
No, that's good though. That's why I fucking like I said, dude, when I watched you and like I could tell kind of what you're about already just from watching the stream. Like you just seem like a dude that was fun to talk to. Like you resembled like kind of the same sense of humor and shit. I was like, oh, we'll click
Yeah,
for sure. And like
for sure.
fucking 2 hours flew by. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah,
was fucking fun.
next time we'll get a couple beers and then we'll have a
Yeah.
completely different
We'll do
conversation.
it during like the football season.
Oh God.
That's the move, dude.
And if the Cardinals are playing like ass, I have way too much to talk about.
Yeah, dude. I'm a Dallas
Like, get
fan,
ready for
so
it.
just don't do it
Oh
during
yeah.
playoffs.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk during playoffs for sure.
Yeah, they'll be able to hop on. They'll have fucking time. They're not gonna be doing anything. Fucking
Yeah.
assholes. But nah, dude, where can people find you? You know, I'll put all your links in the description.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all can find me at Papa Bizarre on almost all my socials other than Twitter. Some asshole stole my handle on Twitter. I've been trying to reach out to him, but on Twitter it's Poppy Bizarre if you guys want to follow me on Twitter. But yeah, appreciate the follows and all that, man.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Thanks for coming on. And like I said, we'll definitely do it again. We'll do it over some fucking beers and probably the football season. That's probably gonna be the
Sounds
move.
good to me, brother. Sounds
Hell
good
yeah,
to me.
dude.
Let me know. I'm free.
Yeah, definitely enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys for checking out this episode. And again, thanks for coming on, dude.
Bye, guys.